seconds. Your next and final time cue will be with 15 seconds until airtime. Coming up on 15 seconds until airtime, Mark. 15 seconds, stations. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. This is where the dogs play.
Shakes and bakes, drives, high kiss off the glass, blocked at the rim. Oh, nasty block.
You got to be at your very best every night.
Driving one-handed, pulls up for a three at the horn. Oh, yeah! And a two-handed monster dunk down the lane. Alley-oop, oh, yeah!
Welcome to the Grindhouse Killer Burgers Bulldog Courtside Show. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Now to courtside along with Chuck Dowdle. Here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Hi again, everyone, and welcome to another night of Georgia Bulldogs basketball tonight from the 55-year home of the Dogs, Stegman Coliseum in Athens, as Georgia tries to end a 6-game losing streak. The SEC's other Bulldogs are in town this evening to provide the opposition. Mississippi State. Georgia has run into hard times in conference play this season, winning just once in 12 games, and the Bulldogs have dropped 10 straight in the league. But that hasn't deterred the fan base, as Georgia is nearing record numbers of fans through the imaginary turnstiles here at Stegman this season. The Bulldogs played well over their last outing with top 25 LSU, but Georgia's been hampered by back-breaking turnovers all season, and while the number of turnovers against LSU was not huge, the untimeliness of them was certainly a major factor. So Georgia will try again tonight against Mississippi State. The Maroon Bulldogs come in at 18-7 overall, 6-6 in the league. They have their sights set on making the NCAA tournament under fourth-year veteran head coach Ben Howland, but a stumble here in Athens would certainly not be beneficial for their long-term goals. We'll find out if Georgia can dampen Mississippi State's spirit tonight. The Bulldog Courtside Show gets us underway. It's brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. The healthy member of this broadcast crew, Chuck Dowdle, joins me next here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Everybody knows that peanuts are the state crop of Georgia. But did you know that Georgia farmers contribute nearly $75 billion to the state's economy each year? That's not peanuts. Those billions are why Georgia Farm Bureau cultivates farmers, by promoting agriculture and offering access to benefits that save families money, like home and auto insurance. You can join online for just a few bucks a year. Peanuts.
Hi, Georgia fans. I'm Scott Howard here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Athens, Georgia, or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More. Made easy. UPS, official logistics company of Georgia Athletics.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by Progressive, making it easier to bundle your home and car insurance.
Hey Bulldog fans, with Aaron's, having what you want is much easier than you think. Because now you can lease to own all the brands you love in furniture, electronics, and appliances. Yes, all those things you've always dreamed of. At Aaron's, you don't need credit, and you have flexible payment options so you can pay little by little until you own it. Plus, delivery and setup are free, so you can just focus on enjoying. Visit us in-store or at aarons.com and discover for yourself how easy it is to have what you want. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Bulldog fans, Swifty Car Wash has a deal for you. Join any Swift Pass Unlimited Wash Club for $4.99. You heard right, $4.99. Regular monthly rates will apply on your first billing. Fast. VIP lanes for club members. Easy. Secure monthly billing. Clean. Everyone feels better in a clean car. Join today. Fast. Easy. Clean. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details. Swift Pass Unlimited Washes at Swifty Car Wash.
Official car wash of UGA Athletics.
All right, back here at Stegman Coliseum, getting ready for Georgia and Mississippi State. The Bulldog Courtside Show brought to you by Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Live fast, eat well with Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Chuck Dowdle is here. Producer-engineer Tony Schiavone is here. Cabell Philpotts in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. I might need Piedmont services very soon. Chuck?
Hey, they're right upstairs. We'll just run them down here to you.
Let's get your thoughts on this matchup tonight as Georgia once again tries to snap a skid that continues to grow.
Yeah, and I think it's got to come to an end sometime, and maybe tonight's the night. I do think we've got a good chance against Mississippi State. Look, Mississippi State's playing right about in the middle of the pack, but they are a team that is, at times this season, they've underachieved. So maybe we can catch them on an off night here, take advantage of it, get a victory, and snap our losing streak in the conference. We've got to get that done.
They've got two very good Weatherspoon players, but one of them is not here tonight.
That's the old Jerry Glanville used to say all the time, can't hurt, might help.
Nick Weatherspoon, the younger brother of Q, is suspended indefinitely, so will not be in action tonight. Georgia and Mississippi State on the way. Our countdown continues with Cabell in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios next on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you're looking for smart ways to save money, head to Kroger for the Buy 5, Save 5 event. Just choose from a great selection of participating items. And when you buy any 5, you'll save $5 instantly at checkout. Take home select favorites like Kroger brand shredded cheese, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Doritos Nacho Cheese Chips, and more. Just visit Kroger.com or the app for details. The Buy 5, Save 5 event is happening now at Kroger. Anyone can deliver a box, but when you consider the source, only Kroger can bring you the fresh food and quality products you already know and love. And Kroger makes it easy with same-day store pickup, delivery in as little as 1 hour, and shipping right to your door. So check out while you're chillin', shop online with the Kroger app, or at Kroger.com today.
Treat your family to a juicy bunch of red, white, or black seedless grapes. Right now, they're on sale for just $1.49 a pound with card. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Springtime is almost here. It's the perfect time to tackle the next job on your list. And AutoZone has the free services to help you do it. Like our free Fix Finder service. If your check engine light is on, our Fix Finder service can help troubleshoot the real problem, saving you time and money down the road. Want help from a pro? We can help with that too. Keep your engine running clean. Buy one STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner and get one free. Let us help you at more than 5,600 locations nationwide. Restrictions and details in store.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Technology Truths, brought to you by Geico.
Technology Truths.
Truth, you talk faster when your phone has only 1% battery left.
Hey, hon, what's up?
Hey, sweetie, can you pick up Kitty Litter fabric softener? Oh, the lemony fresh kind. And French vanilla non-dairy creamer on your way home from work.
What?
Truth, it's so easy to switch and save on car insurance at Geico.com.
Why are you talking like that?
Gotta go. I'm taking Kevin to Taekwondo and I only have a...
Honey? Hello?
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Welcome back to the Grindhouse Killer Burgers Bulldog Courtside Show. Now, scores and highlights from around college basketball. Let's go inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Here's Cabell Philpott.
It's the Battle of the Bulldogs tonight at Stegman Coliseum. Mississippi State invades Athens to battle Georgia as the Bulldogs at 6-6 in the SEC, tied with a couple other teams with the same record in the standings, Florida and Auburn. The Florida Gators are on the road tonight at 7 o'clock at the Maravich Assembly Center to take on 13th-ranked LSU, 21-4 overall of the Bayou Bengals. Gators in much need of a win to keep pace for the fourth coveted spot in the SEC tournament at the end of the season, as obviously the first four get double byes to Friday. Another team in the mix, that 6-6 record, the Auburn Tigers, at home tonight at Auburn Arena. They will host the Arkansas Razorbacks. It is an 8:30 tip on the Plains between the Hogs and the Tigers. Top 25 matchups galore tonight, highlighted by the top-ranked Duke Blue Devils at home at Cameron Indoor Stadium against the hated rival, the 8th-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels. Again, a 9 o'clock tip from Cameron. 18th-ranked Louisville heads to the Carrier Dome to battle Syracuse. 17th-ranked Villanova's in Washington, D.C. to battle Georgetown at 6:30. Also tonight, Pitt on the road at Georgia Tech. The Jackets 3-10 in ACC play, trying to get another win against the Panthers tonight at 9 o'clock. Dogs go head-to-head with the Mississippi State Bulldogs at Stegman. Coming up next, we'll check in with the head coach of Georgia, Coach Crean. Gives us his thoughts on Mississippi State after these messages on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, and they're also there for the times they're not. But you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
You know, Georgia peaches don't just come from Georgia. They come from farms in Georgia, worked by farmers, working hard to cultivate the crops that drive the state's economy. That's why Georgia Farm Bureau cultivates farmers with support through advocacy and benefits that save families money, like home and auto insurance. Join online for just a couple bucks a year. Easy as peach cobbler.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At PT Solutions Physical Therapy, we're proud to be an official partner of UGA. In sports, getting to the next level takes lots of talent and lots of work. At PT Solutions, we believe that every young athlete deserves the opportunity to chase his or her dream. That's why you'll find our therapists and trainers on the fields and sidelines at every level, helping athletes stay healthy and be at their best. We hope you'll visit us at over 40 Georgia locations or at ptsolutions.com.
Welcome to Flavor Showdown! It's time for the lightning round. A snack that's actually a meal.
Zaxby's Big Zax Snack?
A superhero would have this superpower.
Grilled chicken sandwich vision!
Oh, perfect score!
Fall in love again with your 5 favorite Zaxby's meals. The Big Zax Snack, boneless wings, kickin' chicken sandwich, chicken finger sandwich, and the grilled chicken sandwich meal, each served with crinkle fries in a 22-ounce tray.
Zaxby's, friends, family, flavor.
You're listening to Georgia Basketball. Now, time for your all-access trip inside the Dogs' locker room and a visit with UGA head coach Tom Crean. With Coach Crean, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Back here in Athens for Georgia and Mississippi State tonight here at Stegman Coliseum. Coach Tom Crean is with us. And, Coach, I want to ask you about the freshmen on your roster. Can you talk a little bit about their development and their contribution to this team this year?
I think they're really developing. I mean, Amanzi's really started to come alive in the last couple of weeks with playing with more authority and understanding more, and just they're maturing. And we said to Ty Fagan today, I mean, you've got to go out into the game and you've got to be in an attack mode. You can't get back on your heels because the other team can sense that when that happens. And, again, we don't want to turn it over, all right? But at the same time, we want to attack. We want to get to the rim. Those guys can do those types of things. Ignis and JoJo, the development is there. The minutes haven't been there with the development, but the development is definitely there. The work ethic is there. And they both do different things. It just so happens that there's some guys that are ahead of them right now that are capable of doing just a few more things right now. But I like the development of those guys. I think they're getting better all the time, and we're going to need them tonight.
What are the strengths of let's take JoJo and Ignis that we haven't seen yet on display? What are their strengths?
Well, I think Ignis can shoot the ball. He can pass the ball. He's got to get better defensively. He's got to get better at putting us in situations where everybody knows where they're supposed to be. But I think with JoJo, it's not getting flat-footed defensively. It's not trying to drive into a crowd. It's really getting out and playing and being aggressive, attacking the rim when it's open, cutting, moving without the ball, getting on the offensive glass and the defensive glass, and just letting the game come to them. I think what happens with freshmen a lot of times, and we see this with Slim some, or with Amanzi, is they don't let the game come to them. You know, they want to bring themselves to the game, and it takes a maturity process to understand you got to move without the ball. The ball finds energy. Just keep moving, just keep playing, and all of a sudden you're the beneficiary. And so I think that's the biggest thing.
This Mississippi State team has a very quality freshman in Reggie Perry, and his game is starting to evolve here late in the season. Can you talk a little bit about State tonight?
Well, he's done it. Reggie Perry's done a fantastic job. I mean, it's a Ben Howland team. The only difference on the Ben Howland that became one of the great coaches in the game at UCLA, and certainly I coached against him when I was at Marquette and he was at Pittsburgh in a Sweet 16 game in Minneapolis. His teams didn't play as fast offensively. It was very hard to score against, and they could score. They just didn't play as fast. His teams now play very fast, and I think he's got outstanding guards. Reggie Perry allows him to be able to do things like that because he can shoot the ball, he can get behind the defense, he can move without the ball, screen and post. And he's aggressive. And I think the bottom line with Ben's teams are you're only going to be as good as your ability to guard the ball and your ability to help somebody do that with your help defense. And that's where Reggie Perry and that entire team have continued to get better as the season goes on. They rarely are going to make a mistake defensively.
Have you seen any team that's had a solution for Q Weatherspoon this year?
Well, I think it's because there's so many guards that can make plays for them. You know, irregardless if Nick Weatherspoon plays tonight or not. I mean, they've got bona fide shot makers, decision makers, and Lamar Peters has got a lot to do with why Quadri Witherspoon is so good because he can break you down. So they have a backcourt, and then Tyson Carter can stretch the defense. He was in the starting lineup the other night, I believe, and with Nick Witherspoon being out. So they're not an overly deep team, but Ben's teams have never been overly deep with the amount of guys that he plays. But you rarely ever see a drop-off when they go to the bench. And I think this team's the same way.
Yeah, they only played 7 in their win over Arkansas in their last outing.
And they did fine.
Coach, thanks very much. Hope you do fine tonight. Good luck.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, that's Coach Tom Crean. We're brought to you by UPS, working together to achieve great things like the Bulldogs. That's problem solving. Visit UPS.com to learn more. Official logistics partner of Georgia Athletics. Starting lineups are next here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Getting your first real paycheck is like celebrating your own Independence Day. It's life-changing once it's deposited, which you can do using Regions Mobile Deposit in your Regions mobile app. Choose when and where to make the money available, take a couple of pictures, click a button or two, and boom! One major achievement in the record books. We get it. Some things are bigger than banking. Learn more at Regions.com/mobile deposit. Regions. Member FDIC. Conditions and fees apply.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Infrastructure. Have you really stopped to think about what that means to you? Airports, hospitals, education, and economic centers, all built to elevate our lives. But who builds them? The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613, believe we should be those people. It's why we train 5 years in the heat, the cold, day or night, rain or shine. We create a better life for everyone. IBEW Local 613. Everyday people committed to building an extraordinary world.
This is where the Dogs play.
Shakes the base, drive. Mike is up and left. Blocked at the rim. Oh, nasty block.
You got to be at your very best every night.
Driving one-handed stuff. First three and good. He faked the bounce. Inside, no look. Finish it.
Pulls up for a three at the horn.
Oh, yeah! And a two-handed monster down the lane. Alley-oop. Oh, yeah!
Today's coverage of Dogs basketball is brought to you by Piedmont Healthcare, the official healthcare provider for the Georgia Bulldogs. Barbasol, here's a no-brainer. Barbasol is making razors. Try the Barbasol Ultra 6 Plus today. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. Talk to an agent at 800-STATE-FARM. Now, to courtside, along with Chuck Dowdle, here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
A few moments away from tip, Georgia and Mississippi State, the one and only meeting in the regular season between the SEC's two Bulldogs. Here are your starting lineups. First for Georgia, record of 10-15 overall, 1-11 in the SEC. Tom Crean in his first season as the head coach of Georgia. He'll go with Turtle Jackson, Jordan Harris, and Christian Harrison as the guards. Jackson, a 6'4 senior from Athens. Jordan Harris, 6'4 junior from Iron City, Georgia. Christian Harrison, the transfer walk-on from Troy, getting his second career start at Georgia. He's a redshirt senior from Atlanta. Rayshawn Hammonds, a 6'8 sophomore from Norcross, Georgia. And Nicholas Claxton, a 6'11 sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, round up the starting five for Georgia. For Mississippi State, coached by Ben Howland in his fourth season in Starkville. His record there is 73-52. 23rd season overall as a head coach, formerly at Northern Arizona, Pittsburgh, and UCLA. His team is 18-7 this season, 6-6 in the league. His starting five tonight, a pretty good one. Lamar Peters at guard, 6' junior from New Orleans, Louisiana. Quindary Weatherspoon, one of the top players in the SEC, averaging 18 points a game, 6'4 senior from Canton, Mississippi. Tyson Carter, a 6'4 junior guard from Starkville. Then Reggie Perry, a 6'10 freshman from Thomasville, Georgia. And Abdul Adu, a 6'11 sophomore from Nigeria. Those are your starting lineups. Georgia and Mississippi State are coming up next here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Did you know Georgia is one of the leading producers of pecans in the entire world? That's how hard Georgia farmers work to help cultivate the state's economy. And that's why Georgia Farm Bureau cultivates farmers with agricultural research and assistance programs and access to benefits that save families money, like home and auto insurance. You can join online for just a few bucks a year. So, get cracking.
SiriusXM brings you SEC college hoops like no one else. We've got 24/7 talk and analysis on SiriusXM SEC Radio from experts like Peter Burns and Chris Doring, as well as live play-by-play. So catch every dagger, diamond drive in your car, online, or on the SiriusXM app. Or try us out for free with a streaming trial subscription and take your team with you anywhere you go. Get a free streaming trial at SiriusXM.com/SECSXM.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of UGA Athletics, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, but we know you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
Last time on College Sports Now, you gave me one homework assignment on Monday.
Did you do it?
No, I failed. No, I didn't watch.
I asked you to watch 5 minutes of The Bachelor. There were many opportunities for you to do one thing. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
That's fair. I heard that a lot throughout middle school, high school, even college. Listen to College Sports Now, 10 a.m. to noon Eastern Time, Monday through Friday on TuneIn. Follow along on Twitter at CSNowTweets and on Apple Podcasts by searching College Sports Now.
All right, the countdown continues to tip off. We're just a couple of minutes away. The lights are out here at Stegman Coliseum as the starting lineups will be announced here inside the building in just a few moments. It's time for our Keys to the Game presented by Ford. Elevate your game with a new Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's the official Chuck of the Georgia Bulldogs, Chuck Dowdle, with our keys to the game. Chucky.
Yeah, I am official tonight, and we're going to first key. We're going to say we want to defend the 3 and shoot the 3. And finally, the reason for that is because Mississippi State, they're 4th in the SEC in three-point field goal percentage, so we need to defend their threes. But then they're 12th in the conference in three-point field goal defense. So we need to take advantage of that and shoot the 3. So let's defend this 3 and let's shoot the 3. Second, we got to continue to improve our defensive communication. It's critical to stopping opposing layups, and we've just seen far too many of those. I've seen enough of those this year to last me the rest of my college basketball watching career. And finally, look, this is the first of a doubleheader with the state of Mississippi. If we win game 1 tonight, we can go for the sweep in Oxford on Saturday.
Well, that sounds like a good start. Let's hope Georgia has some success tonight, can get off the schneid. 6-game losing streak, 10 in a row in the league. I know they're tired of losing. They're time to get a win tonight, and Mississippi State is the next opportunity to do that. Tonight's tip-off brought to you by Northside Hospital Atlanta, as Georgia will take the floor here in a second or so in their white uniforms, back to their home whites. Not the throwbacks like they wore the last time out, but the current home white uniforms. Mississippi State will be all in maroon tonight, tops and shorts. And our officials are Steve Anderson, Byron Jarrett, and Will Howard. No relation as far as I know.
Well, I tell you what, I will say this. Mississippi State, they passed the eyeball test. They got some big kids.
Especially Mr. Perry, the 6'10 freshman from Thomasville, Georgia. All right, go get him, Rayshawn.
Yep.
Fist bumps from the Georgia starting 5. Right down scores table here. Here we go. Let's go get him, fellas.
Here we go.
Christian Harrison getting his second start in his Georgia career.
You know what? I thought Coach Crean made a great point the other day. You know, look, we all know Christian's story. You know, he was a walk-on a couple of years ago, transfer from Troy, non-scholarship player. And you know what? Coach Crean was talking about, you coach every kid on the roster, from the top of the roster to the bottom of the roster, like he was the most important player on the roster, because you don't know how a kid's going to develop and when you need him.
Here's the toss and the tip. It's tapped around a couple of times, controlled by Mississippi State. Adu and Claxton jumping it off to get this game underway. And State has the first possession. They'll run their action on the right side of the floor. Now Peters, top of the key, going to shoot a long straightaway 2. His foot was on the line, and the shot goes in and out and is rebounded by Jordan Harris for the Dogs. So Mississippi State fails to convert on their first possession of the night. Dogs will get their first opportunity left into the floor. Here's Hammonds attacking from the left side. Windmill layup, won't go, gets his own miss, and puts it up and in.
You know what? I think that first shot, he was aware that wasn't going, so he just positioned himself beautifully to grab his own rebound, put it back.
He just glided a little bit closer to the rim. The rebound came down to him, and he put it back up and in and scored. Mississippi State will miss on the drive. Adu gets an offensive rebound. His putback rolls off the iron. There's a pushing foul on Georgia. That's on Christian Harrison, his first, the team's first. And free throws are coming from Mississippi State. 2-0, Georgia leads, as State will go to the line on their second possession. Adu, a 6'11", 255-pound redshirt sophomore from Nigeria, 62% foul shooter.
6'11", 255. Wow.
Big right-hander, flips it up there a little bit too deep, no good. Yeah, he and Perry are two
I'm telling you,
pretty imposing figures there.
Yeah, they catch your attention when Mississippi State takes the floor. You know you're playing basketball.
Second free throw by Adu is good. 2-1 is our score in the first minute of tonight's contest. Turtle and Claxton work the ball into the front court, back and forth. Into the front side, left in from our vantage point here, adjacent to Georgia's bench. Tom Crean right in front of us. We go to Claxton in the left corner, work it up the wing. Harrison now hands it to Harris with 12 on the shot clock. Jordan flips it over to Rayshawn Hammonds. He feeds it out on the wing to Turtle for a 3. All net good. Turtle Jackson with a Scana Energy three-pointer to get us going. His first points and it's 5-1 Georgia.
Turtle does a real good job with his catch-and-shoot threes, and he was spotted up. Rayshawn hit him beautifully.
That's the 118th career three-pointer for Turtle. Mississippi State will answer with a three from Tyson Carter. Left wing three by the 6'4 junior from Starkville, Mississippi. And it's 5-4. Carter, 35 threes on the year. He's at 35% or right at it.
Well, I wanted us to shoot the three and defend the three. We shot it. We just didn't defend it on the other end.
Not that time. Here's Turtle going to crank another one. That one's short. Front rim. Rebound right down to Claxton. It bounced behind his back. He corrals it. We work it into the corner. Rayshawn steps behind the three line in the left corner. Misses on the three ball. There's going to be a foul on Georgia under the basket. And they got Claxton for a hold and a push. Maybe it was the old hook and hold. Steve Anderson with the call. First foul on Claxton. Mississippi State's basketball. They'll bring it up the length of the floor as Big Reggie Perry bounces it in to Lamar Peters, the 6-foot junior guard. Trots through the logo, left to right, into the front court for State. Weatherspoon over to Peters, left wing, guarded by Turtle. They bounce it to the elbow. Perry turns and shoots a 16-footer. It's good. Just above the elbow, he knocked down the long jumper. 6-5, Mississippi State takes its first lead. 17:30 on the clock here at half one. Here's Turtle, dribbles to his left, inside the arc, scoops it back to Harrison. Across the top of the key, kills the dribble there, finds Harris, open in the right corner. He's going to sidestep the defender, shoot the three, no good. Rebound Claxton, lay in from the right side, won't go. Rebound kicked out, Georgia controls. Over to Turtle for a three, that one's good, left wing. Turtle Jackson, he's got back-to-back Scana Energy three-pointers early in this contest. It's 8-6 Georgia.
He had the one miss in between there, but when he catches and shoots, he's so much more effective.
There's a Carter three that won't go. And the rebound taken by Rayshawn Hammonds. He'll take it up the floor into the front court himself. Harris has the ball now. A couple of dribbles across the Turtle. High right wing. There's a three off the rim. He's made two and he's missed two, as Chuck pointed out. And Mississippi State with a rebound. Weatherspoon, three ball. Back rim, high rebound, tapped out into the corner. Touched by Mississippi State. I thought Harris got a hand on it. I think they're saying Perry got a hand on it last. It's going to be Georgia's basketball.
I tell you what, though, fun to watch Jordan Harris get in the air. Jordan Harris skied on that.
8-6, Dogs by two. The home team Dogs. Etorian Wilridge checks into the ball game. 6'6" senior from Beaumont, Texas for Georgia. And Christian Harrison comes out. 16:23, clock moving first half. Early minutes of tonight's affair here at Stegman Coliseum. Wilridge along the right baseline. They don't guard him. He misses a reverse lay-in. He left it short off the left side of the iron. He was wide open, too.
Yeah, and he could have laid it up normally. Why he went underneath and reversed it, I don't know, unless he thought somebody was behind him.
Wilridge now just 5 of 32 shooting the basketball in SEC games this year. That's right around 16%. And a foul on Hammonds in Mississippi State's front court. And that's going to be the first on Rayshawn. Stops the clock with 16:02 to go in the first half. And State will be inbounding the basketball. They feed it in. We steal the inbounds pass. They went in the paint on a diagonal bounce feed, and Wilridge stole it. The Dogs run it up into the front court. And a foul on Mississippi State, I believe, on Tyson Carter. Carter called for the foul as Georgia tried to run out. That'll get us into a timeout with 15:57 to go first half. Georgia 8, Mississippi State 6. Back after this, Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, Bulldog basketball fans, listen up. When I think about great teammates, I think of Rocket Mortgage. With their innovative technology and industry-leading client support, you can count on them to get your mortgage done right. Because when it comes to buying a home, you need a teammate you can count on. Rocket Mortgage, proud mortgage partner of Georgia Athletics. Push button, get mortgage. Call today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 33.
Gear up for the season with the best Georgia gifts and apparel from the UGA Bookstore. At the UGA Bookstore, you'll find the biggest selection from top brands like Nike, Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and 47 Brand. Dress for the part with the latest game day styles at the UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Online 24/7 at UGAbookstore.com. It's where dogs shop.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
Enter the Nissan Own the Paint sweepstakes and show everyone how big a fan you really are. Customize a Rogue in your team colors for your chance to win it. To enter, here's what you need to do. Also, the official rules are available here. Go to nissanusa.com/Rogue sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Ends 3/31/19. That's worth your time, and so is Chuck Dowdle here with us tonight. 8-6 Georgia. What'd you see in that first 4 minutes or so, Chuck?
Well, what I saw was, we said that we need to shoot the three and defend the three, and they're 1 for 3 from behind the arc. We're 2 for 5, so we're certainly not shy about taking it right now. We've already taken 5 of them here in the first, just over 4 minutes of play. So let's keep firing it up there if we can keep knocking it down, but we got to stop them also from behind the arc. You were just talking to me about how good Weatherspoon is. And I was just thinking, man, it seems like he's been there forever.
He's a rare commodity in college basketball. He's an actual good player that's a senior.
Yeah, you don't see that much.
Georgia with the basketball. They work underneath. Wilridge tried to drop it inside for Claxton. It's stolen by Mississippi State. They run the break. They bobble it under the basket with Weatherspoon, but he recovers, lobs it out to Peters. Dogs turned it over on the left end. State has it now on the right end, down 2 at 8-6 Georgia. They feed it into Perry. Pump fake. He gets Wilridge in the air, and Torian comes down on the foul. And the shot goes. They'll count the basket. 1 free throw coming from Reggie Perry.
Well, Toe's having a rough night here. A couple of turnovers. He did have a steal earlier, but then there he fouled. But he didn't. It wasn't a hard foul that was going to prevent the basket.
No, he bought the fake, came down in the air on top of the shooter, and Perry's free throw bounces off the left side of the iron, no good. So he misses the three-point opportunity, but ties his score at 8 with the field goal. Turtle in the front court on a slow dribble to Claxton on the right wing. Back to Hammonds, handoff above the elbow. Claxton has it, he'll feed Jordan Harris. He hesitates, now drives to the foul line. Kick out right of the circle. Hammonds 3, no good. Pulled down off the rim by Weatherspoon. Now Peters has it. Comes near side to Carter. He attacks. Floater from the block on the right side. Airmailed it. Picked up on the left baseline by Mississippi State. Now Weatherspoon has it. He attacks. Drives down the middle of the lane. Layup rattles and goes good.
You're talking about a guy that was a senior that's a good player. Did you see how quickly once he saw that little bit of a lane? Because he had an open jumper.
Two-time All-SEC selection, 3rd in scoring in the SEC this season in all games played. He averages just over 18 a contest. Here's Claxton for 3, right corner for the Dogs, won't go off the rim. Rebound, left baseline, picked up by Carter for State. 10-8, Mississippi State with a 2-point lead. Here's Weatherspoon again. Runs into traffic on the left side. Bounce feed on the baseline. Bobbled, knocked away by Harris, and then the ball touches the baseline out of bounds. Touch last by Georgia. It'll be State's ball. 21 on the shot clock. We substitute Hightower, Crump, and Ogbede in. Harris and Wilridge and Hammonds come out for the Dogs. Get some fresh bodies in there. And State does as well. They get a big Eric Holman, a 6'10 senior from Owensboro, Kentucky, into the contest. Also Robert Woodard, a 6'7 freshman guard. He handles the ball right now, tosses it back to Tyson Carter. 14 on the shot clock for State. Adu sets a screen on Claxton. Carter shoots a 3. Top of the key, won't go. Rebound underneath Big Adu. Jump hook in the lane is good. Abdul Adu, 6'11. A short jump hook goes. His first field goal of the night. Largest lead of the game now for Mississippi State at 4 points. 12-8 with 13:53 to go. Half one, clock moving. Here's Crump with a one-handed pass. The right wing to Hightower. Shove it down into the right corner to Claxton. He brings it back up the wing to Crump, Tyree with a left-hand dribble through traffic. It's knocked away. It's picked up by Ogbede in the paint. Jump hook by Big Derek with a right hand. Won't go. Rebound Mississippi State. They attack. Run the floor quickly. Reverse lay-in, up and down, didn't touch any iron, and Mississippi State got the rebound. But there's a foul on Mississippi State on that action under the basket.
Yeah, Adu came flying through there without much regard to who or what was in front of him. You know, when you're that size, you don't have to worry much about hitting anything because whatever you hit is going to take the worst of it.
So Georgia gets it on the State foul. Ogbede's got it back to the basket at the right elbow. Left side of the floor now to Claxton above the arc. They keep it outside the 3 line. Here's Crump. Feeds it to Ogbede. Right block. Works against Holman. Jump hook off the rim. No good. Rebound. There's another whistle.
They undercut Nick bad.
Going to be a foul on Mississippi State, says Steve Anderson. On Robert Woodard, the 6'7 freshman. That's his first. That's the 3rd team foul on Mississippi State. Dogs have the possession, a new 30 on the shot clock, 13:07 remaining, half one. It's 12-8. The Maroon Bulldogs lead the red and black ones. Claxton looks to throw it in. Ogbede runs into the right corner. Claxton gives him the ball there. Then Derek just loses the handle on it, and he tried to wave the ball around. There's Turtle to pick it up, though, and save the possession. Feeds it back into Ogbede, right of the lane, puts it on the floor, right edge. Peters goes for the swipe, rather Carter goes for the swipe. Couldn't get it. Dogs will get it on a running, high arcing layup. Was that Turtle?
That was Turtle. He just put it up there somewhere, hoping it was going to find the bottom of the net, and it did.
I think it was like just give it to me, let me go score with it. Derek was having problems with the basketball. Turtle got it and scored. State on a baseline right jumper by Holman off the rim, no good. 1 and out for Mississippi State. Claxton picks it up for the Dogs. Crump's got it in front court, feeds it into Ogbede. It's deflected and knocked away. Holman has it in the middle of the floor, going the other way for State. They feed Weatherspoon, who weaves into the paint, head fake there, kicks it out on the perimeter. Here's Tyson Carter, now offensive foul on Mississippi State.
They were sliding on the screen.
That was on Keyshawn Feazell, I believe, is who they called it on, number 22.
It's okay to set those screens, but you got to stay set.
Dogs substitute, get Ty Fagan into the ball game. Hammonds comes back, and Amonte Ngumeze into the ball game for the first time as well. So we've got 2 of our freshmen on the floor right now. 12:05 to go first half. We're down 2, 12-10. Georgia with a chance to tie or lead with a 3 here. Crump double teamed, dribbled it away from trouble. Now he's triple teamed as Weatherspoon joins the fray, steals the ball, but there's a foul on Q Weatherspoon in the takeaway. He's called for his first. That gets us into a timeout. 5th team foul now on Mississippi State. Stops the clock, 11:56 to go in the half. State leads Georgia 12-10. It's Stegman. Back to Athens after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Frank!
Sam! Hey, neighbor!
You want to watch TV? Or maybe grab some lunch?
What?
Do you want to come over?
Hey, how about some lunch?
What?
What?
Do you need a phone? Does your friend need one too? Come into an AT&T store to learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Both lines must be on same wireless account. Other terms apply. See store for details.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You know, growing up in a coffee family is no different than growing up in any other family, except that we all kind of share one affinity, and that's for a great tasting cup of coffee.
Matt Siraj, 4th generation owner, Community Coffee.
I believe people can taste the difference family makes. It's a fullness in the mouth. It's a flavor impression that follows all the way through till 30 seconds after that sip of coffee. It's that rich, smooth flavor that you find in Community Coffee.
Our family story continues at communitycoffee.com.
The Starlight Lounge presents An Evening with the Progressive Box.
Adios, old friend. Yeah, I've got no secrets and no regrets. Well, a lot of regrets, but the point is I've got nothing to hide. Kind of like the way Progressive shows you their competitors' rates. You gotta put it all out there, baby. Excuse me, miss. Does this heart belong to you? Would you like it anyway?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparisons not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Right now, you can come in and get exceptional offers on all BMWs in stock. Visit one of your Atlanta area BMW centers soon for a test drive. Proud to be the official luxury vehicle of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for more offer details. It's 12-10. Mississippi State with a 2-point lead over the Dogs.
You know, I mentioned Mississippi State. They've been a little mercurial this year. They came out of the gate this season. They were 11-1. Then they hit conference play, and in their first 5, they go 2-3 in conference. Lost their first 2 out of the gate in conference play after having gone 11-1 in what I refer to as the preseason.
Georgia with the possession here, run out of the half-court set. We're called for traveling in the right corner. Crump to Hammonds, and Rayshon took steps trying to drive the ball out of the right corner. We turned it back over. 11:51 remaining, first half. Feazell comes out for Mississippi State. They've got Perry and Carter and Peters, Holman, and Woodard on the floor. Weatherspoon, a rare blow here in the first half. His brother Nick suspended indefinitely, not on the trip for Mississippi State. Didn't play in the Arkansas game on Saturday. As Woodard misses a layup at point-blank range, it rolls off the front of the rim. Both teams are having some issues there.
That was the make good for the one toe miss for us.
Hightower going to shoot a 3. Rainbow comes down on the iron, no good. Rebound to Mississippi State. 6'10 freshman Reggie Perry. He's from Thomasville, Georgia. A McDonald's All-American for the Starkville Bulldogs. Holman works in deep against Ingumeze. Scores right on the edge of that restricted area. A little jump hook for Eric Holman right in front of the basket. That makes it 14-10 Mississippi State. Holman lost his starting job to Perry about 5-6 games ago, and he's struggled a little bit production-wise since that time. But both guys on the floor right now for Ben Howland's Mississippi State. Dogs have 7 on the shot clock. Crump position straightaway 3, won't go. Amanze rips down the rebound, turns and pushes it up with the right hand. Off the glass, off the rim, no good. Rebound Mississippi State. Amanze with a quick shot there, had too much line drive action on that putback attempt. 14-10, State with a 4-point lead and the ball. Peters with a left-hand bounce pass in the corner. Here comes a 3. That's too deep, no good. On the run, Hammonds the rebound. They run out to Fagan. Drives, layup good. Ty Fagan, the freshman from Thomaston, scores his first points of this ballgame.
You know, that young man's getting better and better and better. And he's a smart player.
14-12 with 10 minutes to go in the half. State back on the offensive end.
Dogs in that zone defense now.
And they've got Hightower and Crump, and here's a 3 ball by the big guy, Holman.
Yeah, that'll get him his card in the Bricklayers Union.
That's what it was. And the Dogs rebound it and take it into the front court. We'll slow it down a little bit now. Hightower, a slow dribble. He's not being guarded tightly at all by Peters. Goes to Fagan. Dribbles across the top of the key, slides to his right. Here comes Crump to retrieve the ball. He feeds Hightower on the left wing. Tyree, or rather Tishon, and Hammonds play catch. He flips it back to Crump. Tyree will drive, reverse the ball into the corner. 1 second to shoot. Hightower's 3, touches the rim, and nothing else. Rebound to Mississippi State. They run the floor. Hammonds steals the running pass down the lane on the right end of the court here at Stegman Coliseum, and the Dogs take it back the other way. They were trying to get it inside to Holman, and Hammonds stole the pass and then misses a 3 on the left end of the floor. That was an air ball almost. It got backboard, but nothing else.
Boy, had all the time in the world to shoot that, and then shot it that poorly. I mean, that is not Rashawn Hammonds.
Both teams are shooting like this is a carnival-sized basket. They're 35%, we're 24%. Carter floats it up from the right side on the baseline with a right hand, and it goes.
You can have anything from this row to this row, or you can have anything from this row to this row.
Here's the plastic blow-up duck. Thank you for playing. 16-12, State by 4. Dogs have the ball. Crump holds, drives across, trying to go behind a screen from Ingumeze. Now Hammonds has it. Now Amanze on the baseline. Amanze, 1 dribble, a bump, a pass out, top of the key. Crump for 3, good. Straight away 3. Tyree Crump, that's his first of the ball game. And it's 16-15.
Boy, bailed us out, too. We were down to about 4 seconds on that shot clock.
Mississippi State calls a time after that shot. They get the ball into the front court. Ben Howland stops the clock. 7:56 remaining in the half. This will be the full media timeout. 16-15, State leads the Dogs here in Athens. We'll come back for more right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you're looking for smart ways to save money, head to Kroger for the Buy 5, Save 5 event. Just choose from a great selection of participating items. And when you buy any 5, you'll save $5 instantly at checkout. Take home select favorites like Kroger brand shredded cheese, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, Doritos Nacho Cheese Chips, and more. Just visit Kroger.com or the app for details. The Buy 5, Save 5 event is happening now at Kroger. Anyone can deliver a box, but when you consider the source, only Kroger can bring you the fresh food and quality products you already know and love. And Kroger makes it easy with same-day store pickup, delivery in as little as 1 hour, and shipping right to your door. So check out while you're chillin', shop online with the Kroger app, or at Kroger.com today.
Treat your family to a juicy bunch of red, white, or black seedless grapes. Right now, they're on sale for just $1.49 a pound with card. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Getting your first real paycheck is like celebrating your own Independence Day. It's life-changing once it's deposited, which you can do using Regions Mobile Deposit in your Regions mobile app. Choose when and where to make the money available, take a couple of pictures, click a button or two, and boom, one major achievement in the record books. We get it. Some things are bigger than banking. Learn more at regions.com/mobile deposit. Regions, member FDIC, conditions and fees apply.
Hey, college sports fans, at SiriusXM, you get it all and all at the press of a button. Listen to your kind of music, commercial-free, plus everything entertainment, every kind of comedy, and, of course, coverage of every major sport, including Georgia Bulldogs basketball. So tune in to the best of the best SiriusXM. 16-15, State leading Georgia as we pause for station identification on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Scott, I was talking to Tom Crean on Monday about
Are you bragging?
his observations of this conference after having sat out a year.
Yeah.
And he said that the one thing that amazed him about the SEC being in this conference now is not only the foot speed, but the physicality and ability to get to the glass, and that's top to bottom in the league. No matter who you're playing in this league, everybody's got foot speed, everybody's got that physical ability to get to the glass.
Here's Mississippi State. They're trying to get to the glass right now with Perry. He holds right of the lane, guarded by Ogbede. Going to fade away with the 2 and knock down about an 18-footer on the right side of the floor. Boy, that was a good-looking shot by the big man.
That was a great-looking shot.
Reggie Perry, McDonald's All-American, son of a former Mississippi State player. His dad played in the late 70s. Al, third all-time in assist at the school, as a matter of fact. His son following in the footsteps, not necessarily with assist. Here's Ogbede working against Adu on the left block. Adu blocks his turnaround lay-in attempt. Ball bounces into the left corner in front of the State bench. It's picked up by Mississippi State. Peters penetrates, kick out, near side. Woodard for a 3-ball, won't go. Rebound tapped twice, controlled by Hammonds for Georgia. He was battling Perry for it. He had position. Turtle into the front court. Diagonal pass to the right side. Hammonds drives, a layup, no good. A foul on Mississippi State, and they're going to get Woodard for his second.
Rashawn doing a great job, doing a lot of hard work on the glass. Got his 6th rebound just a second ago here in the first half, and now going to the free throw line.
18-15, Mississippi State leads, and Georgia will be on the line for the first time in the ball game with Rashawn Hammonds. Shooting, 6'8" sophomore from Norcross, sinks his first free throw opportunity of the night. He was just 4 for 7 on foul shots on Saturday against LSU. That's not up to his standards. He's at 80% for the year. Trying to make it a 1-point game with his second foul shot. Second free throw in the air by the left-hander, and it's good. Hammonds has 4. It's 18-17. Mississippi State. Dogs bring pressure with Jordan Harris in the backcourt on the ball. Now Turtle. Into the front court comes Mississippi State. Carter across the lane, jump pass back out top of the key. Now Carter gets it back on the wing and attacks right side. His shot is blocked from behind by Jordan Harris. Ball is loose. Touched out last by Derek Ogbede, I think. It'll be State's basketball. Oh, Jordan Harris with a nice
beautiful
defensive play. He may have hit his hand on the backboard, though. He's kind of flexing that left hand, shaking it a little bit. He got up high to deflect that ball. And now two of the officials are going to have a discussion on the near side. Maybe about possession. Steve Anderson and Will Howard, no relation. Their discussion is over. And it'll remain State's ball. Peters trying to throw it in over Claxton. Heaves it in high. Weatherspoon goes and chases it down. Harrison is back in for Georgia now. He's guarding Weatherspoon. They screen. Weatherspoon dances to the free throw line. A soft 16-footer with a little fade on it is good by Q Weatherspoon right in front of the basket. 20-17 Mississippi State. Dogs with the possession now. 6:10 to go in the half. Ogbede has it. Back to the basket at the right elbow. Passes to his on the left side of the floor to Claxton. Over to Turtle. Catch and shoot 3. Turtle off the rim, no good. Harrison the rebound for the Dogs to keep it alive. Give it to Jordan for a 3. Wide open, sets his feet, and sinks the 3 left of the circle.
That was pretty. The way Jordan took that shot was pretty.
We tie it at 20. Took his time and stroked it right in there. 4th 3 of the half for the Dogs. Mississippi State's Perry double teamed on the baseline. Loses the ball, has it knocked out of his hands. It's going to be State's basketball. We had Claxton and one other player doubled him. I couldn't see who the other one was. When you get into that right corner, our bench starts standing up. It's tough to see. Peters tries to throw it in. The inbounds over Claxton. It'll bounce at half court and into the backside. Tyson Carter will pick it up off the bounce in the backcourt and walk it back into the front side with 10 to shoot. State with the ball. Carter still looking and looking. The 6'4" guard guarded by Harrison. Going to launch a long 3. Too deep off the back rim. The rebound tapped into the corner and picked up by Turtle Jackson for Georgia. Jackson down the middle of the floor. Stumbles a little bit. Hands off on the wing to Christian Harrison. He feeds the ball to Ogbede right of the lane. Back out front to Claxton. He's going to launch a 3. Missed it short off the rim. Rebounds loose on the floor. Ogbede goes to the seat of his pants to get the basketball. They tie him up. Georgia will have the arrow on the jump ball.
I tell you what, Nick, I love to see Nick take 3s. What I'd love to see even more is him follow them.
Or make them.
Well, he makes some, but when you got to follow for when you don't. He could have gotten that ball himself.
0 for 2 on 3s in this game. Claxton now for the year 14 of 56. That's less than 26% on his three-point shot. 5:05 to go, first half. Dogs and Mississippi State tied at 20. Ogbede has it left of the lane. He's double-teamed. He forces his way inside, slides along the baseline, and scores on a layup against Big Perry. Derek with his first points.
Well, I love it when Derek's aggressive like that because they have to give way or foul him.
22-20, Georgia with the lead. Weatherspoon stripped going inside by Georgia. The defense picks up the ball, feeds Harris on a run out. Across the Turtle and out of bounds. We turn it over on the run out.
No.
They tipped it out. Okay.
They deflected it.
They tipped it as we were coming to Turtle. He was attacking from the left side. Harris coming down the right side of the floor. State tips it out. Georgia will inbound the ball with 27 on the shot clock. They lob it into Turtle Jackson. And going to be an offensive foul on Derek, I think. Ogbede with an illegal screen. Oh, push, says Steve Anderson. Not even an illegal screen. He just shoved the guy.
He pushed him into Turtle. That's why I thought they were going to give us the benefit of the doubt, and the foul was going to be on them. But because he did hit Turtle, but he hit him because Derek pushed him into him.
That's the 5th team foul on the Dogs. 22-20, Georgia leading by 2 with 4:37 to go, first half. Mississippi State into the front court with Weatherspoon. We're not playing at a real fast pace tonight.
That's fine with us because it limits our turnovers.
Peters skips it down the left edge of the lane. Big man misses the lay-in. Perry. It was contested, and the Dogs come down with a rebound. Jackson has it. He'll back it up deep in the half court on the logo. Dribbles just inside the half court line to our left. Georgia with a 2-point lead, trying to add to that here. He fired to Claxton above the arc. Spins down on the left block. Pump fake. Up and in. Reverse layup. Good. Nicholas Claxton. First points of the night. 24-20 Georgia.
He is so smooth with those moves underneath.
State with the ball in the front court. Carter has it on the right wing. Guarded by Jackson in that Georgia zone. Carter back and forth behind the screen. They go across to Peters. Lamar Peters, a little fancy dribbling, shake and bake, and he fires a straightaway three. It's no good. That's off the rim. And they call a foul on the rebound.
Better be on them.
Claxton again.
Oh, my goodness.
Nicholas picked up his second. 3:29 to go in the half. Claxton now with 2 fouls. And we'll come back and continue with Georgia leading Mississippi State 24-20 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Core Power is the official protein drink of the Dogs. Fueled by 26 grams of Fairlife's one-of-a-kind protein, your workout will never go to waste. Perfect for your gym bag or great for game day. Don't forget to pick up your favorite Core Power to recover better. Want to win the ultimate college football experience? Go to winwithcorepower.com to enter Core Power sweepstakes. You could win a trip for 2 to a Division I college football game during rivalry weekend. Go Dogs!
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The following BMW ad is a few years old. A little sibling rivalry is to be expected in the BMW 3 Series. We're running it again because these 3 Series models are now BMW certified. They have much more in common than you think. They sure do. Like a sporty chassis. Still has that. A 0 to 60 that's as quick as 4.6 seconds. Yeah, what I said. Hurry into the BMW certified sales event for exceptional offers. BMW certified. Like new, again.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
Bulldog fans, Swifty Car Wash has a deal for you. Join any Swift Pass Unlimited Wash Club for $4.99. You heard right, $4.99. Regular monthly rates will apply on your first billing. Fast. VIP lanes for club members. Easy. Secure monthly billing. Clean. Everyone feels better in a clean car. Join today. Fast. Easy. Clean. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details. Swift Pass Unlimited Washes at Swifty Car Wash.
Official car wash of UGA Athletics.
Georgia fans, at StubHub, every Bulldog ticket is 100% guaranteed. You'll find the best selection of tickets anywhere. StubHub has been getting fans into the game for over 17 years. StubHub's the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. StubHub, be there. Here's your Regions in-game recap, brought to you by Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC. It's been tight throughout. Georgia has had a 4-point lead. Mississippi State has had a 4-point lead. We had a handful of lead changes, 4 lead changes, as a matter of fact. A couple of ties. The Dogs right now on a 7-0 run to take a 24-20 lead over Mississippi State with 3:29 to go here in the first half. State with a basketball. They'll inbound with a full 30 on the shot clock. Weatherspoon throws it into Peters on a bounce through the lane. He holds the ball. Turtle guarding about 5 feet away. They'll run their action top of the key. Weatherspoon finds a spot he likes and strips a 3 left of the circle. Good. His first 3-pointer, their second, and it's a 24-23 Georgia lead.
A polished player. I'll tell you, he's fun to watch.
Weatherspoon's 39th 3-pointer of the year. He's a 39% shooter from 3-point range. Hammonds gets it inside deep, just above the restricted zone. Tries to shoot. He got pushed. Foul on Mississippi State. We'll send Rayshon to the line. That's their 7th team foul as well. So bonus the rest of the way for the Dogs.
Rayshon did a great job that time of creating the foul on him. He got the defender in the air and then leaned in. Almost got the 3-point play.
Foul was on Reggie Perry, his first. Hammond's back to the line for the second time. Misses this free throw. 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Rayshon with 4 points in a 24-23 contest. Georgia leading with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Rattles that second foul shot in there.
But he's got 6 rebounds.
25-23, Georgia by 2. State with the ball. Perry, far side of the floor in backcourt. Comes near side to Weatherspoon, and Q will step it into the front side. Now it's Tyson Carter, the 6'4 junior guard on the left wing. Deep into the corner to Peters. He'll feed it in on a bounce to Abdullah Adu, matched up with Ngumeze. He shoots over the freshman. It rolls in good from the left block. Adu with his second field goal. He's got 5 points, and we're tied at 25. Third tie of the ball game as Georgia will try to break it on this possession. Crump has it. Crossover dribble. Drive down the lane. Stumbles. No whistle. Lost the ball. State picks it up, and an offensive foul at midcourt as Harris drew a charge right on the logo, right on the middle of the floor. Peters just ran through it. Ben Howland wants an explanation from the official that called it.
If you need an explanation for that, you might just check the rule book.
Oh, he's whipping out a copy of the rule book.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear when a guy's
standing. Showed him the picture.
Yeah.
When this guy's on the ground and that guy's standing over him.
That's it.
That's a foul. Now travel the call on Georgia. Jordan Harris tried to drive down the lane and kick out to the right. Called for the walk. 25-25 is our score. So the ball going back and forth now. Neither team wants to take possession of it. 2:07 to go in the half. State's got it in the front court and a tie ball game. Carter with a dribble handoff to Weatherspoon on the left wing. He weaves his way inside. We reach for a steal. He jump stops down to the lane, floats the ball up in there good. He got in there way too easy. 9 points for Quindary Weatherspoon. 27-25, Mississippi State with a 2-point lead. Harris with the ball, left wing to Crump. 100 seconds to go in the half. Jordan attacks on the baseline, runs deep under the ball, throws it into Ngumeze in the lane, tried to go in for a tomahawk jam, and missed the dunk. Dogs thought he was fouled as he reared back that right arm to try to stuff it home. It just hit off the rim and went barreling out of bounds into the left corner. It's State's basketball.
Didn't quite have enough elevation on the leap.
That's why it clanked off that rim. Yeah, the angle was not very good. Here's Weatherspoon down the lane. Layup from the left side. Rolls in there off the glass. Good. Quindary Weatherspoon in double figures with 11 points. 29-25. It's kind of a silent assassin, isn't it? He's very quiet about his business, but you look down, he's already got 11 points.
He does a lot of things really well.
Dogs down 4, less than a minute to go in the half. We're up 4, but we've gone quiet. Ngumeze misses a 2, left on the lane, rattles off, no good. Rebound State. 46 seconds, 45 to go in the half. Weatherspoon, long 3, unguarded, good. Timeout, Georgia. Well, here they go now. They're starting to find their stride late in the half, and
their stride's Weatherspoon. I mean, basically that's what they're doing. They're just putting the ball in his hands, and he's saying, "Guys, here, let me finish out this half for us."
Well, over the last 2.5 minutes, it's a 12-1 run for Mississippi State, and most of that is done by Weatherspoon, who has 14 points, the only player on the floor in double figures. 32-25, we've fallen down by 7, which is our largest deficit of this half.
Yeah, with just at 2 minutes to play, we were up 4. It's amazing how quickly.
They've scored 9 straight and 12 of the last 13. Georgia called the time, the use it or lose it time. Break out of the huddle with Crump, Ogbede, Harris, Hightower, and Hammonds. 10 seconds difference, shot clock and game clock. And it will look like we're going to trail at the half again with 40 seconds to go and down 7. Hightower with the ball in the front court, goes to Crump, to Harris, off a curl on the left side, back and forth. He skips it inside the arc to Hammonds. He'll fire it back to Hightower. It's stolen by Weatherspoon down the lane, and a dunk good. Well, that blew up in her face. 34-25. The Dogs will go again. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Crump looks to Tom Crean for the call. Stands on the logo and dribbles. He'll slowly dribble. 9 seconds to go in the half. Crump behind the screen. Pass deflected by State and stolen. There's another run out and a dunk. Carter. Wow, this is amazing the way this half ends, and that's the end of it. 36-25. Boy, the last 3 minutes, the wheels came off for the Dogs.
It was the last 90 seconds, and it was amazing in just how self-destructive we were. Because make no mistake about it, every single one of those baskets that Mississippi State got in that last 90 seconds were all the direct result of how sloppy we were offensively, or in taking care of the basketball, or in just doing, fundamental things with the basketball, leading to easy baskets, easy layups and dunks on the other end for Mississippi State.
Rapid fire turnovers by Georgia. We finished the half with 7. State finishes the half on a 13-0 run and 16-1 run over the last 3 minutes and 19 seconds. They lead at halftime 36-25. It's time for the Georgia Power Halftime Report, presented by Georgia Power, who brings the energy for every game day and to your community too. Visit georgiapower.com/sports to learn more. 36-25, State leading Georgia. Halftime with Cabell Philpott in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Next on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Babe, put your phone down.
Can't. I'm customizing a Nissan Rogue in our team colors for our chance to win it.
But real fans watch everything.
Okay, real fan. Who's winning?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take the Rogue.
Enter the Nissan Own the Paint sweepstakes today at nissanusa.com/Rogue sweepstakes. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the UGA Bulldogs. No purchase necessary. To enter and for official rules, visit nissanusa.com/Rogue sweepstakes. Ends 3/31/19. Open to residents of the U.S. or D.C. except Alaska, 18 and older. Void where prohibited.
Hello, college basketball fans. I'm State Farm agent Cole Perez. State Farm has over 19,000 agents across the country. To give you an idea of how big a number that actually is, I will be counting to 19,000 on the radio. Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? We only have 30 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Talk to one of our over 19,000 State Farm agents about combining your home and auto insurance today.
I'm never gonna make it.
State Farm, here to help life go right.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to this Subway Simple 6 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
All right, let's play.
Thanks, Johnny. Tonight's contestants are playing for the fantastic Simple 6 menu. Their choice of 6 different 6-inch subs, chips, and a 21-ounce drink. With subs like the spicy Italian and Black Forest ham, this is one $6 deal that can't be beat. Subway, make it what you want.
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is clean and safe for players every game at Stegman Coliseum. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family-made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com.
Welcome to the Georgia Power Halftime Report. Georgia Power, proud to power the Georgia Bulldogs. Live from the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios, here's your host, Cabell Philpott.
Mississippi State closes out the first half on a 16-1 run to extend their lead over your Georgia Bulldogs, 36-25 at the break at Stegman Coliseum. As we check in on the Nissan SEC scoreboard, one other game in progress. Florida, a big game for the Gators tonight. They are standing at 6-6 in the middle of the conference standings. They're on the road at 13th ranked LSU. The Tigers sitting in the top 4 at the moment at 11-1 in the SEC standings. It is a 13-9 lead early for the Florida Gators. 11:40 remaining in the first half at the Maravich Assembly Center. At 8:30 tonight, Arkansas heads to the Plains to battle Auburn as the Auburn Tigers try to separate themselves or keep pace with 3 teams at 6-6. Mississippi State, Florida, and Auburn all in the SEC standings. This Nissan SEC Scoreboard brought to you by Nissan Intelligent Mobility. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway. As we move along to the Buffalo Wild Wings top 25 scoreboard, a couple of games in progress. 10th-ranked Michigan State trailing Rutgers at home, 32-25 at halftime. 17th-ranked Villanova trailing Georgetown on the road in our nation's capital, 42-31. They're just outside of halftime. And 18th-ranked Louisville trails Syracuse on the road at the Carrier Dome by a point, 9-8. Orange over the Cardinals, 12:05 remaining in the first half of that ball game. Buffalo Wild Wings top 25 scoreboard served up by Buffalo Wild Wings, the proud hangout for Georgia Athletics. Wings, beer, sports. When we return, got an amazing opportunity for Georgia basketball fans. I had a chance this week to sit down with the chairman of the Maui Gym Maui Invitational Tournament, where the Dogs are headed Thanksgiving week of 2019. When we return, you'll hear from Coach Odom, get you a little information on how you can get your tickets, spend Thanksgiving in paradise. All that and more coming up after these messages. Georgia trails Mississippi State 36-25 at the break. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of UGA Athletics, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, but we know you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
Gear up for the season with the best Georgia gifts and apparel from the UGA Bookstore. At the UGA Bookstore, you'll find the biggest selection from top brands like Nike, Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and 47 Brand. Dress for the part with the latest game day styles at the UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. It's where dogs shop.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of UGA Athletics, and every Dogs fan deserves to save money. Get fired up about our low natural gas rates and switch to Scana Energy by calling 877-GO-SCANA or visiting scanaenergy.com. Your gas bill shouldn't make you see red. Red is reserved for game day. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to start saving on your natural gas today.
Indeed knows it's hard to find qualified candidates when you're hiring.
It's like finding a unicorn.
But when you post your job on Indeed, it's easy to find people with the skills you need.
Nurse practitioner, 4+ years experience, acute care certification.
Indeed has a huge pool of amazing candidates and screener tools that help you find your most qualified applicants.
Whoa, an entire short list of unicorns.
Now, get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
It's halftime at Stegman Coliseum as Georgia trails Mississippi State 36-25. Welcome back to the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Cabell Philpott with you one final time here on the game for the game tonight, as we wanted to let you know about a special opportunity coming up for Georgia fans this fall in Maui. The Georgia Bulldogs are headed to the Maui Gym Maui Invitational November 25th through the 27th in Maui, Hawaii. Some of the teams featured in this tournament: Kansas, Michigan State, UCLA, Virginia Tech, BYU, Dayton, and tournament host Chaminade. All 8 teams will play Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at the Lahaina Civic Center in Maui. The standard travel package is based on double occupancy, $1,420 per person from now until April 16th. That includes 4 nights lodging at the Hyatt Regency Maui. That's Georgia's team hotel. Tickets to all 3 of the Bulldogs games, a pair of Maui Gym sunglasses per person. You can also add on travel packages such as participation in the Sun, Surf, and Hoops 5K, evening with the coaches banquet, and even reserved parking options for game days. I had a chance to sit down with the chairman of the Maui Gym Maui Invitational, former South Carolina head coach Dave Odom. Here's what he had to say to all Georgia fans.
When you look at the games that are played in the Lahaina Civic Center each and every year,
The thing that separates us from other MTEs, that is preseason tournaments like that, is that every game, all 4 games for 3 days, 12 games, every single game is a sellout. And you can look in the stands and you can tell who brought the fans and who didn't. I know Tom Crean as the leader of the Georgia program, but he's got great administrative help there. And all across their fans, we've got room for all of the Georgia fans. And I would encourage them, to get on board, get their tickets early. Let us help them get their hotels in place, the ground transportation, food, all of that, game tickets. If you want to go to all 12 games, you can do that. If you want to go to one game, Georgia game each day, you can do that. There are ways to do it.
Former South Carolina head coach Dave Odom, the now chairman of the Maui Jim Maui Invitational, where Georgia will be November of this year, the 25th through the 27th in Maui, Hawaii. Get your ticket packages now. Go to the Maui Invitational website. Click on Travel Packages on the right side of the screen. It'll take you to a link. You can go to the Georgia package. You can sign up right now, and we will see you in Hawaii in November with the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs trailing Mississippi State at halftime, 36-25. Back after this, Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's no secret that things grow well in Georgia, like peanuts, cotton, and corn. But families and communities also flourish here. That's because Georgia Power is helping bring new businesses and industries to our state. In the last 10 years alone, we've helped create over 134,000 new jobs. Because Georgia is our home too, and we want life here to thrive for all of us. Georgia Power, generating opportunity. Learn more at georgiapower.com/growth.
Getting your first real paycheck is like celebrating your own Independence Day. It's life-changing once it's deposited, which you can do using Regions Mobile Deposit in your Regions mobile app. Choose when and where to make the money available, take a couple of pictures, click a button or two, and boom, one major achievement in the record books. We get it. Some things are bigger than banking. Learn more at regions.com/mobile deposit. Regions, member FDIC, conditions and fees apply.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At PT Solutions Physical Therapy, we're proud to be an official partner of UGA. In sports, getting to the next level takes lots of talent and lots of work. At PT Solutions, we believe that every young athlete deserves the opportunity to chase his or her dream. That's why you'll find our therapists and trainers on the fields and sidelines at every level, helping athletes stay healthy and be at their best. We hope you'll visit us at over 40 Georgia locations or at ptsolutions.com.
Frank! Sam! Hey, neighbor! You want to watch TV? Or maybe grab some lunch? What? Do you want to come over? Hey, how about some lunch? What? What?
Do you need a phone? Does your friend need one too? Come into an AT&T store to learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Both lines must be on same wireless account. Other terms apply. See store for details.
Halftime in Athens, Mississippi State leading Georgia 36-25. Time for the Northside Impact, sponsored by Northside Hospital Atlanta. Northside diagnoses and treats more new cancer cases than any other hospital in Georgia, providing care at 48 cancer centers. You can learn more at builttobeatcancer.com. And the University of Georgia Athletic Association would like to welcome Gainesville Mechanical and Longhorn Steakhouse in Athens, as well as the Georgia Cotton Commission from the agricultural category to its new Hometown Team Partner Program. Let's support our hometown team partners. Second half coming up, Georgia and State here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, Georgia fans. I'm Scott Howard here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Athens, Georgia, or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More. Made easy. UPS, official logistics company of Georgia Athletics.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, The Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to the Subway Simple 6 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
All right, let's play.
Thanks, Johnny. Tonight's contestants are playing for the fantastic Simple 6 menu. Their choice of 6 different 6-inch subs, chips, and a 21-ounce drink. With subs like the spicy Italian and Black Forest ham, this is one $6 deal that can't be beat. Subway, make it what you want.
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Welcome back to Sports View. Today's topic, who deserves to win big this season? My 2 cents, good drivers. I mean, that's why there's Snapshot from Progressive. Let's go to Rick for some confusing metaphors.
Look, if you put a classically trained cellist in a garage band and you tell him to play filet mignon, I guarantee you, the meat on that burrito ain't gonna light the candle.
Thanks for clarifying, Rick.
If you're a good driver, there's no other way to say it. You deserve discounts with Snapshot. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Snapshot not available in California, North Carolina, or from all agents.
Mississippi State will have the first possession of the second half. They closed the first half, last 3:19 on a 16-1 run. They scored the last 13 points of the half.
You know, isn't that enough? I mean, do they have to have the ball to start the second half?
And Adu gets in deep, pump fake, got our guy in the air, and then he put it up, and it rolls over the iron good. Abdul Adu with 7 points, and State scores in their first possession to increase their lead to 13, 38-25. Dogs with work to do once again here in the second half. Turtle feeds Claxton down low. He'll back into the left edge of the lane. Turn fade on the baseline is an air ball. Rebound Mississippi State. 38-25, State with a lead. Weatherspoon had 16 first half points, a flurry of those coming in the final 3 minutes. Weatherspoon, slow dribble between the legs behind a screen from Adu. Fade away 2, right of the lane. Oh, he's got a soft touch. It's good from 10 feet. 18 points for Weatherspoon now. That's his average. And it's 40-25. 40-25. It was 24-20 Georgia. And now it's 40-25. Harris with a crossover dribble, hit off his foot, rolls into the backcourt, picked up by Mississippi State. Weatherspoon's got it, drives off the right wing, down the lane, throws it up. Wow. It spun in from the left side of the rim, and he got fouled. They'll count the basket and send Weatherspoon to the line.
You know what? Once they decided, let's just start giving it to number 11, things got decidedly tougher for Georgia.
Fouls on Hammonds, his second, and Tom Crean wants a timeout 90 seconds into the second half. It's 42-25. It's getting out of hand. Mississippi State leads Georgia on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Infrastructure. Have you really stopped to think about what that means to you? Airports, hospitals, education, and economic centers, all built to elevate our lives. But who builds them? The members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613, believes we should be those people. It's why we train 5 years in the heat, the cold, day or night, rain or shine. We create a better life for everyone. IBEW Local 613. Everyday people committed to building an extraordinary world.
Home or away, win or lose, you are a die-hard fan. Tethered to your team by a legacy of fierce ambition and unwavering pride.
At Ford, it's this kind of drive and dedication that pushes us to go further. With smart technology and innovative design, Ford gives you the confidence, comfort, and style you need for the road ahead. For great offers on Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs, see your local Ford dealer today.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of UGA Athletics, and every Dogs fan deserves to save money. Get fired up about our low natural gas rates and switch to Scana Energy by calling 877-GO-SCANA or visiting scanaenergy.com. Your gas bill shouldn't make you see red. Red is reserved for game day. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com to start saving on your natural gas today.
Fans of Georgia Bulldogs go above and beyond every single game. Rocket Mortgage goes above and beyond to provide a seamless mortgage experience. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans, proud mortgage partner of Georgia Athletics.
You know, Scott, two things that we have not really, with rare occasion, that we have not done well, with rare exception, I should say.
I know where you're going with this.
Not done well is we have not finished half strong, and we have not started second half strong. And we are guilty on both counts in this game tonight. I mean, when you consider that with just slightly right at 2 minutes to play, we were up 4 in the first half. And we are now down with just less than 2 minutes gone in the second half. We are now down 17.
Well, over the last 4 minutes and, 39 seconds of playing time from the first half to this half, we've been outscored 22-1. And Weatherspoon misses the foul shot. A rebound is tapped around inside and just lands in Hammond's hands. Georgia has the ball down, as Chuck said, 17, 42-25. Quindary Weatherspoon missed his first free throw tonight. That's about all he's missed tonight, though. He's got 20 points. Harris attacks inside, hands it off to Ogbede, lets him finish. He does the dirty work and scores on a lay-in inside.
All right, maybe we just wanted to increase the degree of difficulty. Now maybe we'll make a run. That. Yeah, now maybe we can make a run here.
We're going to need lots of stops and lots of runs, lots of scores. State with the ball in half court. Down on the left end of the floor, Weatherspoon through the lane, diagonal, slashing. Layup rolls over the iron and bounced off. Foul on Derek Ogbede, his second. It'll put Weatherspoon on the line again. 42-27, 15-point Mississippi State lead. Boy, it was tight for 17 minutes in that first half. And then the last 3, we fell off the wagon and rolled under the wheel. Free throw by Weatherspoon is good. Second one is good also. He's got 22 points. 44-27, Mississippi State. Dogs ball, Claxton has it. Left-hand dribble to the left side of the floor to Harrison. Feeds it back to Jordan Harris. He'll dribble to the right, to the left, and give it to Claxton down to Ogbede on the baseline. Couple of dribbles there. Out front to Hammonds, over to Harris with 10 on the shot clock. Step back 3, banked it in from the right side.
How about that? Speaking of degree of difficulty.
That's a tough angle. He got the kiss off the glass right on the right corner of the square, and it went.
I'm going to, for the sake of the game, I'm going to say he meant to do that.
44-30 with his second 3 of the ball game. Down 14, State with the ball. Tyson Carter dribbles in the circle, now backs it up, trots it over to the right wing, gets a screen from Adu, dribbles behind it, will shoot from above the foul line, around the rim and off. And the rebound pulled down by Claxton for the Dogs. Nicholas down the middle of the floor, runs into Peters at the elbow. Gives the ball to Harris for a 3. The left-hander misses it from the left corner. Ogbede the rebound. He feeds Hammonds. The runner won't go. It rattles out. Claxton with a rebound.
Don't take it down.
Traffic.
Go up with it.
Oh, he got clobbered.
Oh,
4 maroon shirts surrounding him, and he got clobbered from every direction.
I was yelling at him not to go down with it because he took it down to the floor. Just go straight up with it. And when he did that, he draws a foul or he's going to score, one of the two.
Fouls on Reggie Perry, his second, and that'll send Big Clax to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Claxton, Georgia's leading scorer, rebounder, leads in assists, steals, and blocks. At the line for the first time, missing the free throw. He does not lead the Dogs in free throw shooting, however, as he is 63% on the year. But he gets to the line more than anybody else we have on this team. Just 2 points in the night for Big Clax. He's 1 for 5 from the floor. 6 rebounds. Second free throw. And the left-hander puts it up, and it rolls in. Good.
Nick wearing different shoes than we're accustomed to seeing him with in these games. He's got those red shoes with those gold.
The reflectors on the back.
On the back, yeah.
These are the black tonight. 44-31. We're down 13. State has the ball. Weatherspoon, crossover dribble, opening down the lane, throws it up with the right hand. Good. And a blocking foul on Georgia.
He's putting on a show.
He is indeed. Christian Harrison with a foul, called for the block, his second. Weatherspoon now has 24 and looking for point number 25 at the line. Well, this game turned around in a hurry. Weatherspoon free throw good, 25 points for the senior from Canton, Mississippi. He had 22 in their win over Arkansas on Saturday. He's got 25 here tonight. We still have 16-20 to go in this game. 47-31. Mississippi State by 16. Dogs with the ball. We attack from the left side. Hammonds, windmill, layup, won't go. Gets the follow. And back up and in. Rayshawn Hammonds. He's got 7 now, and give him an offensive rebound to boot on that play. 47-33. Mississippi State leads. And they have the possession. They feed it to Eric Holman. Spin move by Hammonds, and called for an offensive foul. He apparently hooked Hammonds on the spin move to the baseline. Eric Holman called for the foul for Mississippi State. That stops the clock with 15:50 to go in the game. And a timeout here at Stegman. It's Mississippi State 47, Georgia 33 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Welcome to Flavor Showdown! It's time for the lightning round. A snack that's actually a meal.
Zaxby's Big Zax Snack?
A superhero would have this superpower.
Grilled chicken sandwich vision!
Oh, perfect score!
Fall in love again with your 5 favorite Zaxby's meals. The Big Zax Snack, boneless wings, kickin' chicken sandwich, chicken finger sandwich, and the grilled chicken sandwich meal, each served with crinkle fries in a 22-ounce tray.
Zaxby's, friends, family, flavor.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by Geico. At Geico, you have a choice of ways you could save on car insurance. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. Go online to geico.com or stop by the Geico office nearest you.
The following BMW ad is a few years old. A little sibling rivalry is to be expected in the BMW 3 Series. We're running it again because these 3 Series models are now BMW certified. They have much more in common than you think. They sure do. Like a sporty chassis. Still has that. A 0 to 60 that's as quick as 4.6 seconds. Yeah, what I said. Hurry into the BMW certified sales event for exceptional offers. BMW certified. Like new, again.
Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for great offers. Go Dogs!
Indeed knows finding the right hire takes time away from your business.
Hiring a qualified data engineer felt like a second job.
More job seekers use Indeed than any other site, so there's no better place to find someone with the skills you're looking for.
I needed someone with a master's in computer science and database experience.
Plus, Indeed screener questions help you find your shortlist fast.
Now I'm back to having just one job.
Get a $50 credit to give your first job posting premium placement at Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, quality standards, and usage limits apply. Additional terms online.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. For every 3-point shot made by the Dogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. Dogs are 5 of 18 on 3-pointers tonight. Turtle has a couple. Jordan Harris has a couple. Tyree Crump has one. Those are our 5.
And they haven't fallen since way back in the early part of the first half. I mean, that's when we were knocking them down.
We did get the Harris banker in this half. That's the only 3 of this half.
This half. But, we started out, and we were actually, we were like 3 out of 5 of our first 5 that we hit. Now we've got only 5 out of 18. And by the way, if Mississippi State's playing for an NCAA bid tonight, it looks like they know it.
They lead 47-33. Georgia has the possession. We work in the front court. Handoff on the wing from Ogbede to Hammonds. He'll feed it back to Turtle with 10 on the shot clock. Turtle dribbles on the logo, middle of the floor. We run our action to Claxton on the left side. Over to Turtle for a corner three. Off the rim and then up and settles through good.
Woo! That had just enough.
Better to be lucky than good. That three-pointer brought to you by Scana Energy. That's Turtle's third of the night.
All right, now we got it back to where it was at the half at 11.
Jackson, the Dogs' leading scorer with 11 points tonight. 47-36, Mississippi State with the lead. Maroons have the ball. Carter for three over Ogbede straight away around the rim, and it falls through good. Tyson Carter with his second three. He's in double figures with 10. 50-36.
We needed to stop there, but I can't criticize the way we defend. We did a good job defensively. Guy just made a great shot.
Turtle down the lane. Oh, give and go. Ogbede with a two-handed powerful slam down the lane. That's your Swifty Car Wash express play of the game. Dogs execute perfectly. And the big finish by Derek Ogbede. It's 50-38.
Rim still shaking.
Give Turtle another assist. He led the team in that department with 115 of them last year. Weatherspoon, soft three is good. Bob Green kicks the scores table after that one. Is all our equipment still working? 53-38. Mississippi State with a lead. Weatherspoon has 28.
If it were not for the fact that we have a solid front of this table, it would not be.
Turtle across the foul line on the dribble down the right edge of the lane. Layup blocked by Holman. Ball is loose, retrieved by Turtle. 5 to shoot to Hammonds. Baseline floater with the left hand. Won't go. Claxton with a one-handed jam on the follow.
That was beautiful.
Big Clax with his second field goal of the game. His first dunk, and it's 53-40. Well, the crowd liked that one. A lot of action on that play. And Claxton provided the Shangri-La. 53-40, State by 13. Weatherspoon drives between our defense. Kick out to the right side, threw it away. Weatherspoon actually made a mistake that time.
Well, and a rare one because he had beaten Jordan Harris pretty badly. So he got to the rim, but then he decided for whatever reason to throw it back out for the three, and there was nobody over there.
State was substituting, and Weatherspoon was walking to the bench, and Ben Allen said, no, you stay back out there. Get back out there on the court. You're not coming out. 53-40, State has a 13-point lead. Here's Harris, a catch and shoot off the curl, drains the three from the left wing.
Now we got those threes going again.
That's the third for Harris, his second of the half, and they're all brought to you by Scana Energy. 53-43, it's a 10-point lead for Mississippi State. Need to stop. There it is, a tap into the steal by Harris into the front court. He drives, draws contact, and the foul. Holman fouled him under the basket. Harris with a steal at half court. He tapped it ahead, chased the ball down, drove to the rim, and got fouled. Foul is on Eric Holman, his second. Third of the half for Mississippi State. Jordan Harris, who is third on the team in steals this season, will go to the line to shoot a pair right here. Free throw short off the front rim, no good. Harris on the year at 82%. He missed one against LSU on Saturday, was 5 of 6. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He missed that one, he'll strip this one. All nets, good. 10 points for Jordan Harris, and it's a 9-point lead now. The Dogs have climbed back into it a little bit here. Mississippi State into the front court against Georgia pressure.
Keep playing defense, Dogs. Got to keep playing defense in that zone.
Peters with a dribble handoff on the wing to Carter. Back to Weatherspoon. He'll flip it to Peters. The three guards out front, back and forth. 10 on the shot clock. Carter straight away goes right to Perry. Long three, good. The big guy stepped out there at about 23 feet and drained one, and Mississippi State wants a timeout.
Well, Coach Crane just absolutely livid that we didn't go out and pressure him on that shot. Nobody ran at him.
Full timeout.
We just left him to take the easy three.
This will turn into a media timeout now after the called time by Mississippi State. 12-12 to go in the game. State 56, Georgia 44. Back after this, Bulldog Sports Network.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
When the lane's packed on the court, you go to the open player. When the lane's packed on the highway, you go to ProPilot Assist, the 2019 Nissan Rogue. Now with available Nissan intelligent mobility technologies like ProPilot Assist that can start and stop in highway traffic all on its own. Nissan Rogue, for the win. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the UGA Bulldogs. ProPilot Assist is an available feature and cannot prevent collisions. Always monitor traffic conditions. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. See owner's manual for safety information.
When you're getting ready to cheer on the Bulldogs, bring more flavor to the game with Cheez-It and Pringles. And now Cheez-It and Pringles give you the chance to win the biggest prize of the season, a trip to Minneapolis to hoop it up with the stars at the Celebrity Crunch Classic. Visit CelebrityCrunchClassic.com for entry details and official rules. No purchase necessary. Ends 3/8/19. Void where prohibited. Stock up on Cheez-It and Pringles. Enter for your chance to win. And go Dogs!
Right now, come in and get exceptional offers on all BMWs in stock. Visit one of your Atlanta area BMW centers soon for a test drive. Proud to be the official luxury vehicle of Georgia Athletics. Visit BMWATL.com for more offer details.
Scott, one of the things that Georgia is continuing to do well throughout this game is crash the boards, because Mississippi State is a good, very good rebounding team. And Georgia right now beating them on the glass 26-19. We just got to clean up our shooting, and do a better job defensively. We give Perry a wide open look from a three, and nobody ran at him. Nobody tried to get out there and pressure him.
And the big guy at 6'10" does step out there and hit an occasional three. That was his 9th of the year, 25%. We go into our big guy, Ogbede. It's triple team. They knock the ball out of his hands. And a whistle and a foul on Mississippi State. And that's on Perry, his third. Georgia will inbound. 20 on the shot clock. Hammonds, Woolridge, Turtle Jackson, Jordan Harris, Derek Ogbede on the floor. Perry leaves for Mississippi State. Eric Holman comes in.
In no big hurry, he leaves.
They swap out 6'10" guys. Yeah, he was just casually walking off the floor. We feed a diagonal bounce pass over to Ogbede. Chases it down and got away from him. Give it to Turtle now. We'll set the offense with 13 seconds on the clock. Screen Ogbede rolls down the lane. Turtles doubled, couldn't see him. Hammonds jumper from the foul line, good. Right at the right elbow. Rayshawn Hammonds with a soft touch, a 15-footer, makes it 56-46, Mississippi State. 11:35 to go, first half. Clock ticking down here at Stegman Coliseum.
I'll promise you, if somebody starts to take an open three, Georgia will run at them this time.
Let's hope so. Let's don't run through them. Peters bounce pass to Weatherspoon. Q drives from the left side, misses the layup, gets his own miss, falling out of bounds, and he was out of bounds. He was losing his balance, and he apparently got the baseline while he was trying to save the ball, and he turns it over. It'll be the Dogs' possession.
Good job on defense by the Dogs. Now the substitution. We get Tyree Crump in there.
Jordan Harris comes out for Crump. Turtle into the front court, unguarded there as he steps into the front side of the floor. Jackson reverses to Hammonds. Long three, good. Rayshawn, he was unguarded. He stroked along when he's got a dozen. And the Dogs
we're back in it, and the crowd's in it. We're down to 7.
56.
Let's keep chopping wood here. Keep chopping.
56-49, 10:53 to go in the game. State had a 17-point lead with 18 and a half minutes to go. We've trimmed it down to 7. Carter with the ball. Attacks down the left edge of the lane. Floater with the right hand. Off the rim. No good. Rebound ripped away by Ogbede to Crump. Up into the front court. Right wing to Turtle Jackson. They're going to call him for a travel. He caught the pass from Crump. Stutter stepped. Didn't put the ball on the floor and called for the travel. We turn it over. That would have been a big break there for the Dogs to get it down to 5 possibly as Turtle was attacking down the lane.
Now we got to come up with another stop.
9th turnover by Georgia of the ball game. Both teams have 9, as a matter of fact. Well, that's a good number for us. That's about 8 below our average, but 10:22 to go in the contest. Peters moves to his right, launches a 3 off the right side of the rim. No good. The rebound chased down into the corner by Hammonds and Crump, who retrieves it. Diagonal pass into the front side to Jackson. Turtle squares up now, middle of the floor. Hands off on the left wing to Hammonds. He'll flip it to Crump. Crump tried to feed it inside. Not sure if that was going to Rayshawn or Claxton.
He was trying to come
State
cross-court.
tipped the ball.
Yeah, he was trying to come cross-court to Rayshawn. They tipped it.
They touched it out of bounds over the inline. Dogs will have the possession with 10 minutes to go in the half. They called a foul on Abdul Adu on that play.
That's their 5th.
It's his 2nd. And we'll get the ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hammonds to throw it in to Claxton, who comes right in front of the bench to retrieve the inbounds pass. Now Hammonds has it. He drives, loses the ball. It's rolling on the floor. He goes to the floor. Tie up.
It's our ball.
Hammonds laying on his backside, cradling the ball. Mississippi State with arms all around him, trying to tie it up, get a hand on it as well, which they do. And Georgia will keep the possession, but will lose the arrow after this. 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Dogs. Hammonds will go to the left baseline now, front court, to throw it in. Looking for Claxton under the basket. Feeds it into Clax left of the lane. 9 seconds to shoot to Fagan. Cuts through the lane. Spin move, reverse pivot. Jump hook won't go by Fagan. Rebound Mississippi State.
Almost got it over the front of the rim.
56-49. State with a 7-point lead. We've trimmed 10 off the deficit. Dogs in a zone back on the left end of the floor. Big Holman above the foul line straight away. Head fake, one dribble, kicks it out of bounds to the left side. Bounce pass to Peters was nowhere near the intended target as Holman smacks his chest and says, my bad.
They are not the same team when you take 11 off the floor. They are just not the same. They're not even close to the same team.
Dogs with the possession. Here's Crump between the circles. Goes left to Fagan. He holds it high, puts it on the floor for a dribble. Gives it to Hammonds. Lob pass into Claxton. Turns away from the defender and dunks it with 2 hands. Claxton with 7 now.
It's a 5-point game.
56-51. Georgia continues its climb back from 17 down. 8:50 to go in the contest.
He traveled. Did they get a timeout?
I think they called a time right before the travel.
Whoa.
Yep.
What a break. What a break.
Ben Howland called the timeout. Actually, Tyson Carter called the timeout, the player. And they'll use a 30-second with 8:50 to go. And up 5. Their 17-point lead down to 5 points.
Well, that was, they got a break there because he definitely traveled with the basketball. The official saw it, but the other official saw the timeout first.
Hammonds is the Dogs' leading scorer right now with 12 points. Turtle has 11. Jordan Harris has 10. Claxton with 7. Ogbede with 6. In a low-scoring contest here between the SEC's Bulldogs. Mississippi State 56, Georgia 51.
Tom Crean just coaching up Rayshawn Hammonds there, giving him a little encouragement. Go get him. Rayshawn, as you just pointed out, Scott doing a great job right now, really helping the Dogs a lot, not only on the boards, but with his point total.
Yeah, he's got 8 rebounds and 12 points tonight. State with the ball. Carter gets away from Fagan, shoots a long jumper from the right wing. It goes around the rim and out, and Fagan called for the foul. He hacked him on the arm in the act of. Ty with his first foul of the ball game, 4th team foul on the Dogs. That'll put Tyson Carter at the free throw line. 91%. He's 20 of 22 from the line. Another one of the legacies at Mississippi State. His dad played at Mississippi State. He missed the foul shot. His dad played at Mississippi State in the late 80s, early 90s, is in their Hall of Fame.
Did you tell me they got a number of those guys?
They've got 3 guys. Yeah. We've got one.
Yeah, we got one.
Carter with a rare miss from the line, only his 3rd free throw miss this season. Second free throw, deep breath by Carter, the 6'4" guard. That one's in there good. He makes 1 of 2 to make it a 6-point game. Mississippi State 57, Georgia 51. Dogs trying to snap a 6-game losing streak as they pass it into Claxton. Goes in for the lay-in or the dunk, and it's blocked away by Perry. The big 6'10" freshman just swatted it right out of Nicholas's hands. State has the basketball, front court left. Dogs have lost 10 in a row in the conference. We would like to end those streaks tonight. State in the right corner with 10 to shoot on the wing. Weatherspoon's back in the ball game. He thinks about the 3, now attacks, drives, misses the running layup, gets his own shot. We block it first with Claxton. He's in heavy traffic, throws it out front. It's picked up by Carter at the top of the key. We had 5 guys surrounding Weatherspoon. He was able to bounce the ball out to a teammate way out front. 15 on the possession clock. Carter dribbles with the left hand, skips it to the left wing to Weatherspoon. Turtle goes with him, crossover. Weatherspoon through the lane and fouled as he runs diagonally from left to right.
Boy, there's no doubt when that shot clock gets under 10, you know whose hands they want the ball in.
Foul was on Hammonds, his 3rd, and a timeout with 7:40 remaining in the contest. State 57, Georgia 51. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
It's no secret that things grow well in Georgia, like peanuts, cotton, and corn. But families and communities also flourish here. That's because Georgia Power is helping bring new businesses and industries to our state. In the last 10 years alone, we've helped create over 134,000 new jobs. Because Georgia is our home too, and we want life here to thrive for all of us. Georgia Power, generating opportunity. Learn more at georgiapower.com/growth.
This is your home of the Dogs. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At PT Solutions Physical Therapy, we're proud to be an official partner of UGA. In sports, getting to the next level takes lots of talent and lots of work. At PT Solutions, we believe that every young athlete deserves the opportunity to chase his or her dream. That's why you'll find our therapists and trainers on the fields and sidelines at every level, helping athletes stay healthy and be at their best. We hope you'll visit us at over 40 Georgia locations or at ptsolutions.com.
Hi, welcome to the Subway Simple 6 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
All right, let's play.
Thanks, Johnny. Tonight's contestants are playing for the fantastic Simple 6 menu. Their choice of 6 different 6-inch subs, chips, and a 21-ounce drink. With subs like the Spicy Italian and Black Forest Ham, this is one $6 deal that can't be beat. Subway, make it what you want.
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
(57-51) Mississippi State holding on to a 6-point lead over the Dogs with 7:40 to play. And Georgia fans at StubHub, every Bulldog ticket is 100% guaranteed. You'll find the best selection of tickets anywhere. StubHub's been getting fans into the game for over 17 years and is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Georgia Bulldogs. StubHub, be there. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. .740 to go. Dogs were down 17. 90 seconds into this half. It was 42-25. Right now it's a 7-point or a 6-point ball game, rather. 57-51 as the Dogs have come back with some balanced scoring. Turtle Jackson has 11. Harris has 10. Hammonds has 12. Claxton has 7. All of those guys on the floor. Well, Turtle's not out there right now. Crump, Fagan, Harris, Ogbede, and Claxton. Out of the huddle, back on the floor. Weatherspoon to inbound against Claxton. Front court, left baseline. Carter runs into the left corner in front of the state bench to retrieve the inbounds pass. Crump guarding him. Carter, slow walk to the middle of the floor, dribbles on the logo. Now on the right wing, got a screen from Adu. Gets away from Crump, launches a 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound, tipped by Claxton, controlled by Ogbede on the inline. Dogs get the ball, chance to cut into that lead even more. State's up by 6. And the Dogs have the possession. Ogbede above the arc on the left side. Slow walk towards Fagan. Feeds him the basketball. Fagan moves to his left, trying to direct some traffic with 10 on the shot clock. Fagan handoff to Ogbede. Fakes the handoff to Claxton. Now gives it to Fagan with 4 to shoot. Ty launches a long jumper. Missed the bank shot. No good. Rebound, Mississippi State.
Well, that was not the shot we were looking for, but with 4 seconds left, he had to pull the trigger.
State with a possession. Carter. Handoff on the wing to Woodard, who's back in. Weatherspoon has it now. The ball's probably not coming out after he's got it. There's a little fadeaway 2 off the front rim. No good. Weatherspoon got to 28 and hasn't scored in a while. Claxton got the rebound for the Dogs. Kicks it into high gear. Runs hard. Launches it with the left hand. Misses the bank shot. Too hard. Rebound. Kicks out to Mississippi State. Carter in the front court, left end of the floor here at Stegman. Feeds it to Woodard. He drives along the baseline, left side, lay in good by the freshman. Robert Woodard, a 6'7" freshman from Columbus, Mississippi, with his first points of the night to make it an 8-point lead, 59-51. 5:57 to try to continue our comeback. Ogbede wasn't looking. Harris fed him the ball. He looked at the last second and caught it waist high. Tries to spin on the block and score. That's no good. He gets his own miss and puts it back up. He muscled it up and in.
You know, they are banging him and no whistle.
Got a 2-hour time limit on this game. There's another one at 8:30. 59-53. Georgia down by 6. 5:30 to go. State with a basketball. Handoff out front to Weatherspoon. He'll drive all the way down to the left elbow, pivot, and pitch it out right wing to Carter. He pushes off Crump, no whistle there. Drives along the baseline, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Perry launches a long 2. Off the rim, no good. Crump rips down the rebound away from big 6'11" Adu. Dogs attack down the rim. Harris throws it up and hangs and goes. There's a whistle. They say no basket. No shot. Fouls on Weatherspoon, his second. 6th team foul on Mississippi State. They waved off the basket as it rattled on the rim a couple of times before falling. Georgia will inbound. Front court, left baseline. Byron Jarrett holding the ball, waiting for somebody to inbound it for Georgia. Hammond's finally there and gives him the ball. He bounces it into Ogbede. Turnaround jumper just above the block on the left side is good from 6 feet for Big Derek. He's in double figures with 10. 59-55. State leads. Crowd, some of it coming to their feet here at Stegman Coliseum. Under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. 59-55 Mississippi State. Peters has the dribble for the Maroon Bulldogs. Back and forth, finds Perry along the left baseline. We trap him underneath, skips a pass to Weatherspoon. He attacks down the lane, and a pushing foul on Georgia. He attacked from the wing, got into the paint.
Got Claxton.
And he was fouled by Ogbede, who picks up his 3rd with 4:28 remaining in the contest. That's going to put Q Weatherspoon on the free throw line. 6th team foul on the Dogs. Both teams have 6, as a matter of fact. Well, they're saying it wasn't in the act of shooting.
Okay, I'll take that.
Wow, I thought he was shooting.
Oh, I did too. I'll take that, though.
State's going to inbound the basketball. They got fresh 20 on the shot clock. So State throws it in to Carter. Carter backing up near the half-court line, guarded by Crump. Now we switch. Hammonds is on it. Over to Woodard. Catch and shoot three is all net. Good. He was unguarded.
By himself. Yep. Boy, unguarded is a word that you just don't need to hear right now when Georgia's trying to claw its way back.
Woodard, the former two-time Player of the Year in the state of Mississippi, with his 10th three-pointer of the season. Dogs attack with Jordan Harris from the left side. He gets in deep and scores and is fouled. They'll count that basket. The foul on Tyson Carter. That'll send Jordan Harris to the foul line after the timeout. A three-point opportunity coming up for Georgia.
Well, you got to answer the three, and it's going to be the old-fashioned three.
It's 62-57. State leading the Dogs. 3:59 remaining in the ball game. We might have a big finish. Don't go away. Back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, Georgia fans. I'm Scott Howard here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Athens, Georgia, or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More. Made easy. UPS, official logistics company of Georgia Athletics.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, and they're also there for the times they're not. But you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
We are the Georgia Bulldogs. Day in and day out, we push ourselves to the limit, always going the extra mile to be the best we could possibly be. With a work ethic that never quits and a spirit that never wavers.
At Ford, it's this kind of commitment that makes F-Series America's best-selling truck. For great offers on F-150, see your local Ford dealer today or visit buyfordnow.com.
Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs.
Here's your in-game recap brought to you by Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC. Georgia trailed at halftime by 11 thanks to a 16-1 finishing run over the last 3:20 of the half in the first period for Mississippi State. They ran away to an 11-point halftime lead, then pushed it up to 17 at 42-25, and that's when Tom Crean called a timeout and tried to get some things straightened out. And since then, it's been a slow, methodical climb back into this ball game. So after trailing by 17, it's now a 5-point game with 3:59 to go, 62-57, with Jordan Harris going to the line for a free throw for Georgia. Try to finish off a 3-point play here.
You mentioned, Scott, we may have a finish. I think we're going to have one here. I think the Dogs are exhibiting exactly. They're doing a great job defensively, and they're getting some points here down this stretch.
Jordan Harris, left-hander, free throw on the way, good. And a new career high for Jordan Harris. 13 points for the junior from Iron City, Georgia.
Tom Crean begging the crowd to get into it, and they're responding. They're on their feet now here at Stegman.
It's 62-58 with 3:41 to go. State has a 4-point lead. Weatherspoon has the basketball. He's been their money man tonight with 28 points. He attacks inside.
He
tries
dropped
to
it.
Change direction. He lost the ball. It's rolling away. Picked up by Crump. Into the front court comes Georgia. Jump pass near side to Turtle. Back up to Crump. Crump will trot to the middle of the floor. Jackson will go retrieve the ball. We'll run our half-court set with 20 on the shot clock.
Plenty of time on the clock.
Turtle with a slow right-hand dribble. Got a screen from Claxton. Reverses to Crump. Tyree loses his defender. Fell down. Makes the two inside the arc on the left side.
Oh, look at this.
16-footer for Tyree.
Look at this now. Now listen to this crowd.
62-60. Timeout, Ben Howland in Mississippi State. 3:08 to go. They'll take a full timeout. Is this a media timeout or no? It is not. We'll keep it here.
I got to tell you, you stop and think back, had we not gotten so slack with the basketball in the final 90 seconds of that first half.
Well, then it wouldn't have all this fun of coming back.
Well, I got to tell you, it is fun, but I want to see us get over the hump.
Yeah, it's been a while since Georgia's been over the hump. And speaking of that, I was reading where the hump is going to get a facelift pretty soon in Starkville, Mississippi State's new arena.
They're going to invest some money there?
They're putting a lot of cash into that older building. They're going to have, I'm not sure what their target date is for completion, but they've got a new multi-million-dollar renovation coming their way over in Starkville in their basketball arena.
But it'll still be in Starkville, correct?
Yeah, they're not leaving. They're not crossing the state lines or anything. 62-60.
Every time we go, we always have a good time. The people there are great. The little downtown area is really wonderful. And then I love the way they embrace the name Stark Vegas. They put it up on their scoreboard.
Yeah, it started out kind of as a joke a long time ago, but they have really embraced it. And the Dogs are rolling the dice here to see if they can knock off the Dogs from Stark Vegas. With 3:08 to play, we were down 17. We've got it down to 2 now.
And then we're doing it with defense, and we got to continue to do that.
State has the possession. The Stegman crowd on this end of the floor is on the feet. On the left end of the floor, they're still sitting for the most part. They feed it into Perry. His jumper is right off the backboard, right back to him. They whistle a foul on Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Nicholas was going straight up. Perry was going into him. And no question about that. No question about it.
Steve
Here's
Anderson
the replay. Watch
call.
this. Watch. Perry was going straight into him.
I'm not sure I saw it on that replay. What a good angle. Perry sinks the free throw. The 5-star McDonald's All-American from Thomasville, Georgia. He's got 10 points in the ballgame now for Mississippi State to go with 5 rebounds. He makes both free throws to give State just a smidge of breathing room, 64-60, so it's a 2-possession game with 2:50 to go. Turtle Jackson in the front court for the Dogs. Finds an open spot, deep 3, back iron, front rim, no good. Rebound Adu. Had a good look at it, he wasn't guarded, just missed it. State's got the ball, they'll take their time, 2:34, 2:33. Peters into the front court, left into the court. Here's Weatherspoon out front. He drops it off to Lamar Peters. Crossover on the right wing by Lamar. Slow dribble. He's above the arc. High lob into Adu. Challenged, contested, and deflected out of bounds by Jordan Harris. He wasn't going to just let him get that entry pass easily to Abdul Adu.
Well, they got 8 seconds now. They want to get it to 11. They want to get it to Q, and they do.
Peters fires it into Weatherspoon on the far right side. Jab step, puts it on the floor. 2 to shoot. Off balance 2 is no good. Adu has a one-armed rebound. He rips it down and kicks it out. State will get to burn more clock. 2:06, 2:05, 2:04. They lead by 4. A 3 here would be disastrous. A stop is exactly what you want if you're Georgia. 10 to shoot. Peters works on the right side of the floor, guarded by Hammonds. Drives around Hammonds, dumps it down low on the block to Adu. 2 seconds, we strip it. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Mississippi State's ball. We stole it. And now they're going to have to adjust the clock. I believe they'd already reset it to 30. It was down to 2 or 1 seconds on the shot clock for Mississippi State. The officials are going to talk this one over. Jordan Harris came up with the ball, but Byron Jarrett, the official on the baseline, said he had his foot on the baseline when he stole the ball.
Yeah, okay, they're coming over.
They're going to take a look at it, figure out the time. 1:42 is on the game clock, but the shot clock may be reset to 2 or 1 seconds. So they're going to review the play. They'll look at the video monitor. It's brought to you by Barbasol, offering you a chance to score big when you join the new Barbasol Shave Club. Grab your premium starter kit for just $6.99 today with code BASKETBALL at Barbasol.com. Game on. Steve Anderson, Byron Jarrett, Will Howard, no relation, are 3 officials. And 2 of those guys are going to look at the video monitor.
One of them will wear the headset. We wish there was a relation.
No, probably not. It might blow up in our face. 64-60 is our score. This is certainly a key moment in the ball game because it's all about possession right now. and time. Well, the call on the floor was that Georgia stepped out of bounds with the basketball.
And you know what? We can't see that from here, and it's quite possible that that's the case. But I think your point is as you'll see right here. Okay, there you go. He's out of bounds, and there was 2 seconds.
So there was never a change of possession there. So
no, it's 2 seconds.
State will have the ball.
But with 2 seconds.
That's what it should be. That's what you and I see it with red and black glasses.
Well, you can take my glasses off, and I can still see that was 2 seconds with a foot out of bounds.
All right, we're going to get the call from the official now. Two seconds on the shot clock, says Steve Anderson.
And I believe that's exactly what I was telling him.
Yes, you did. You told him correctly. He actually listened this time. 64-60. State leads by 4. They will have possession in 2 seconds on the shot clock, and they will inbound to the extreme right of the basket.
If you're Georgia, you don't want to foul here, and you don't want to let them get a pass underneath. Make them hurry a shot from like beyond 10 feet.
Lamar Peters inbounds to Perry, slides to his left, gets a foul on the play with 1 second on the shot clock. They got it into Perry. He just bumped his way right in there, and they say we fouled.
Yeah.
They got Jordan?
They got Jordan Harris.
Boy, he was way up in the air. That's his first foul of the night. 8th team foul. 2 shots for Perry here with his team up by 4. Free throw up and in, good. Reggie Perry now 3 for 4 from the foul line tonight. 3 for 5. He missed the second one. We rebound the miss after State tipped it. Claxton gathered it in. 65-60. We're down 5 with time getting short. 92 seconds to go. Crump, open 3. No good. Front rim wasn't close. Rebound Mississippi State.
Well,
he had a good look, too.
Yeah, well, we've had 2 straight good looks at threes. Turtle and now Crump. Both were missed.
Weatherspoon's pass across the half-court line stolen by Crump. He'll dunk it on the right end of the floor. 65-62. It's a 3-point game. It's 1 possession. Weatherspoon got smothered at the half-court line, tried to jump past the ball to the far side of the floor. Crump picked it off and dunked it on the other end. 1:07 to play. 65-62 State. Mississippi State inbounds. Peters and Carter in the backcourt. Jump pass in the backcourt to Weatherspoon. He'll angle his way into the front court near side. Harris reaches from behind, knocks the ball loose. It bounces out of bounds. Touched last by Mississippi State.
No, touched last by Georgia.
You are correct. I was looking at Hammonds instead of the official.
Well,
I thought it was our ball.
Yeah, Hammonds is the one that touched it.
That's what I get for looking at him. It's going to be State's ball with 17 seconds on the shot clock, 53.9 to go. They're going to look at the monitor again, I believe. And don't forget, you can score big with a chance to join the new Barbasol Shave Club. Grab your premium starter kit. $6.99 is the cost. Do it today with the code basketball at barbasol.com. Game on. Might be a time thing here again, I believe. Or kick. I'm not sure if they issued. Did they say it was kicked out of bounds or was it just stripped, Chuck?
I thought it was just stripped, just touched by Rashawn.
We'll look at a replay here.
Yeah, just his hand. Well, no, maybe it hit his foot too.
Definitely out on Georgia. They're just going to make sure they get the time right. 53.9 on the game clock right now and 17 on the shot clock as the officials look at the monitor. Well, we were down 17 early in this half. It's a 3-point game right now, and State's going to have the basketball.
That was a big steal and dunk by Tyree. But we had 2 open looks at threes, one by Turtle, one by Tyree that missed, and that really hurt.
Harris, our leading scorer tonight, with a career-best 13 points in the ball game. Turtle Jackson with 11. Hammonds has a dozen. Ogbede with 10. 4 guys in double figures for the Dogs. Claxton with 7 points and 9 rebounds.
You heard Coach Crean tell the officials we want the same call when we're going to the rim. And I agree with him because we have not been getting the same call.
Officials are still looking at the video monitor to our left. He might be playing a game over there for all.
Well, no, I think it's at one of those.
Oh, he's got Fortnite up.
Yeah.
They're still talking to the truck or talking to the SEC office in Birmingham or whoever they talk to on the end of that.
.4, so half a second goes back on the game clock.
It was Mississippi State's ball. We knew that just by looking at the replay, but they added a half a second to the shot to the clock, to the game clock.
To the game clock, yeah. The shot clock stays the same at 17.
State will inbound in front of their bench down the left end. Got to get the crowd back up and going now. Less than a minute to play. State has possession. Peters slow dribble on the logo, middle of the floor to Weatherspoon. 9 seconds to go. Crossover. Weatherspoon dribbles left of the lane. Steps back above the arc. 4 to shoot. He attacks. 3 to shoot. Floater over the rim. Missed it. Rebound Hammonds. 35 seconds to go. Dogs down 3.
Georgia's got two timeouts left.
7 seconds shot clock and game clock. That's the difference. Turtle Jackson bounces it into Claxton. He attacks left edge of the lane. Lost the handle on the ball. Picks it up on the baseline. Perry's guarding. He's going to try to shoot over him, and he draws the foul. He drew the contact from Perry. The arms came down for Perry. He didn't have the principle of verticality going there. His arms came down and made contact with Claxton. So that's going to put him on the foul line for 2 shots.
All right, now Nicholas needs to knock down one of these 2 for sure, and then we got to get a quick foul.
18 seconds to go. And Claxton at the line. Free throw number 1. Good. All net. Claxton with 8 points in the ball game now. We get Christian Harrison in for Tyree Crump. We go offense, defense with 18 seconds to go. And Claxton to get another free throw to make it a 1-point game. It's good, and it is a 1-point game. Georgia calls time after the second make by Nicholas Claxton, who delivers at the foul line with 18 seconds to play. It's 65-64 Mississippi State.
And you know that Ben Howland is sitting there thinking about the last time he matched up with Tom Crean in the NCAA tournament, and Crean won a close one, a tight one, when he was coaching at Marquette, you know.
And Howland was at Pitt.
Yeah, Howland was at Pitt at the time. I think the final was just a 2 or it may have been a 3-point game, but it was tight. And it was a similar game to this, similar finish to this.
Well, Chuck, we haven't been in many of these. 21 of our 25 games thus far have been decided by 10 points or more. So we've only played 4 games that had a final margin in single digits. Arizona State was a 2-point game. Temple was a 4-point game. LSU was a 4-point game, the second meeting. And South Carolina was a 6-point game. So we haven't been in this game-type situation with the game on the line, time and possession and score and all of that.
Well, and I would argue with you that even this one is different than those in that we're still in this. It's not like a 4-point and they've got the ball and running out the clock. This is one of those situations where we got a chance here. You know, if we can pull off the right strategy on the floor and get a little cooperation from them at the free throw line, we can win this thing.
Mississippi State will have the ball. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds remain. They lead by 1, 65-64. They led by 17 at the 18:30 mark in this half. It's a 1-point game. We still haven't caught them here in this half. We haven't had the lead, or we haven't tied it, but we're on the verge of that. Holman throws a baseball pass, over the shoulder catch. Weatherspoon beats our press into the front court. He curls around, we foul.
Well, boy, they were going to get his number 11, weren't they? That's where we needed DeAndre Baker. Because that was a football pass. That was a long one.
Well, there might be some scouts in the crowd here tonight. I don't know if there's any NFL scouts, but Holman threw a perfect pass to Quindary Weatherspoon, about a 75-foot pass, and he ran under it and caught it, and we fouled him with Harris, and he rolls the free throw in there for his 29th point of the ball game. That ties a career high for the senior from Canton, Mississippi. 66-64. 15.6 seconds on the game clock. If he makes it, you're down 3 with the possession and a chance to tie. He does, and we are. 30 points for Weatherspoon. We sprint into the front court and call a time. Turtle sprinted almost to the hash where Tom Crean was pointing and calls time with 13.1 seconds to go, down 3.
Yeah, what Tom Crean's got to do now is come up with something to get us a good look at a 3, and somebody's going to have to hit a clutch shot.
67-64. Weatherspoon has a career-high 30 points for Mississippi State. That's going to help his scoring average. 3rd in the league coming into the ballgame. 5th all-time leading scorer at Mississippi State. Over 1,850 points now in his long and lengthy career. Long and successful career, actually. Long and lengthy, that would be redundant.
That'd be like stupid sportscaster.
All right, 13.1 to go. A 30-second timeout, winding down. We're down 3. We've got the ball. You know what we have to do. We need a 3. I don't think there's enough time on the clock to drive for a 2 and do all the foul business. Unless you win immediately, you got a quick opening. But I don't know that you want to do that. Hammonds will inbound, front court near side. Harris, Crump, Claxton, and Turtle. We run everybody in different directions. There's Tyree, shot fake. He avoids the defense. Shoots the 3 and ties it. Right of the circle, hit the 3. We're tied with 9 seconds to go. Got to play defense. Here's Weatherspoon trotting half court. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Weatherspoon attacks, shoots at the horn. Missed it. Oh, they called a foul. Oh, my gosh. They called a foul with a half second on the clock. Oh, my goodness. Holy smokes. Weatherspoon shooting as the clock was winding down, missed the shot wide to the left, and they called a foul on the Dogs.
Well, I tell you what, there's just no words for that. That's
tie ball game. Weatherspoon, perhaps a chance to win it at the free throw line. He misses the first one. Door cracked, slightly ajar. Somebody threw a stuffed animal or something on the floor. They have to make an announcement not to throw stuff on the court. We certainly don't want that. We'll get a technical. So Tom Crean's going to have to make the announcement. He says, let's play it out. Stay with us. Don't throw anything on the floor.
And now I don't know what the officials are discussing now, whether they're going to give him. I don't think they don't have the latitude to give him another free throw, do they? It didn't hit near him.
Both teams are going to huddle up around their coaches near their bench. The 3 officials are having a conversation. They called a technical on Georgia for that. Not even a warning. They called a technical. Oh, my gosh. He called the technical.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So, well, this is going to be the ball game now. Weatherspoon, everybody off the foul lane. Weatherspoon there by himself to shoot the technical foul shots. And he rolls that one in. And it's 68-67. Wow, that's unreal. And now they're gonna wave us back on the lane to finish the personal foul shots on the foul that was called with a half second left. Who did they call that foul on to begin with? Was
Jordan
that on Harris? Okay. 5:10 remaining. And Mississippi State's trying to win it at the free throw line. They hit a technical free throw. Someone threw something on the floor, and the officials huddled up, and they determined it was a technical foul on Georgia, which you rarely see without a warning. He missed the second one. We rebound. Shot clock runs out. Game clock runs out. Game is over. and that's the ball game. Quick handshake between the two head coaches, and the
officials getting escorted off by the security.
68-67 is the final. They win it on a technical foul shot.
They ought to be cuffed and being escorted off. That was as poor a conclusion of an officiated game as we've seen in quite some time.
Wow. Well, the Dogs came back from 17 down and tied it at 67 and lose it on a foul called with 0.5 of a second left that put Weatherspoon at the free throw line. He missed his first personal foul shot. Then Georgia was whistled for a technical as someone in the stands threw a stuffed animal, a small stuffed animal, onto the floor that slid near the players. The officials huddled up. They ruled that it was a technical foul on Georgia, gave Mississippi State one free throw. Weatherspoon hit that one. Then he went back for the second foul shot on the personal. He missed that one. We rebounded, and the shot clock, or the game clock, ran out, and so did Georgia's chances of winning this ball game.
Well,
and State wins it 68-67.
And again, there was no warning. There was no warning given. There was also, a lot of debate about whether or not that was a foul that Jordan Harris committed on that final shot that Weatherspoon was taking. I'll reserve judgment on that, except to say that look, the officials have never been kind to Georgia, ever. And we can go back to what they did to Georgia at Texas A&M a couple of years ago. I mean, we can go down a list of how officials in this conference have handled us, and it hadn't been particularly well. It's certainly never been in our favor, that's for sure.
And unfortunately, the game does not go in our favor tonight. Mississippi State, a 1-point winner, 68-67. They're now 19-7 overall, 7-6 in the SEC. Georgia's losing streak grows to 7 in a row, and now 11 straight in the Southeastern Conference, our longest in conference play since 1975. The Dogs are 10-16 overall and 1-12 in the conference.
Look, and we did a lot of things, toward the end of the first half, start of the second half that hurt us. But then these young men showed a lot of character. They showed a lot of heart, the way they kept clawing and working and chiseling and chopping wood and getting it down inside 10, then down inside 5, and then it would crawl back up, and they'd cut some more down. And then finally Tyree hits that, with 9 seconds left, hits that 3 to tie it. And you're thinking, okay, maybe something good's going to happen for Georgia here, and then only to have it fall apart with a couple of whistles by guys in striped shirts.
Weatherspoon scored the game's final point. 31 was his total tonight, a career best for the All-SEC senior guard. State wins it by a point over the Dogs. Stay tuned now for our post-game coverage brought to you by Aaron's and Regions, helping Bulldog fans take their next step. Regions has awarded nearly $1 million in scholarships and hosted over 100,000 financial education workshops. Got a goal? Get a game plan at regions.com/next step. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Post-game brought to you in part by Aaron's, lease to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed at Aaron's. 68-67, the final from Athens tonight. Mississippi State over Georgia on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hey, Bulldog basketball fans, listen up. When I think about defense, I think of Rocket Mortgage. They created Rate Shield. If rates go up, you're defended. But if rates go down, you get that lower rate. And that can save you some serious cash. Rocket Mortgage, proud mortgage partner of Georgia Athletics. Push button, get mortgage. Call today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year purchase transactions.
What's up, sports fans? Today on the show, we've got State Farm agent Cole Perez.
Cole. Hey, guys, I'm just here to let the listeners know that State Farm is here to help life go right.
Okay, well, what if it's raining threes so hard that your gutters get damaged?
I think.
What if you're on your home court and somebody swats a brick into your new sedan?
Boom!
Yeah, State Farm can help cover damage to your car or home.
Nice!
It is nice.
Talk to an agent about combining your home and auto insurance today. State Farm, here to help life go right.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by AutoZone. It's never a good feeling to see your check engine light on. Thankfully, the AutoZone Fix Finder service can tell you the most likely fix for free. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Gear up for the season with the best Georgia gifts and apparel from the UGA Bookstore. At the UGA Bookstore, you'll find the biggest selection from top brands like Nike, Southern Tide, Vineyard Vines, Peter Millar, and 47 brand. Dress for the part with the latest game day styles at the UGA Bookstore in the heart of campus next to the Tate Student Center. Online 24/7 at UGABookstore.com. It's where dogs shop.
You know, Georgia peaches don't just come from Georgia. They come from farms in Georgia, worked by farmers, working hard to cultivate the crops that drive the state's economy. That's why Georgia Farm Bureau cultivates farmers, with support through advocacy and benefits that save families money, like home and auto insurance. Join online for just a couple bucks a year. Easy as peach cobbler.
Our exclusive coverage of Georgia basketball continues with the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions Bank and Aaron's. Now, back to courtside for continuing live coverage of Georgia basketball.
Dogs with the possession. Here's Crump between the circles, goes left to Fagan. He holds it high, puts it on the floor for a dribble, gives it to Hammonds. Lob pass into Claxton, turns away from the defender, and dunks it with two hands. Claxton with 7 now.
It's a 5-point game.
56-51. Georgia continues its climb back. That is our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. Talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. One of 4 assists by Rayshawn Hammonds for the Bulldogs as Georgia falls short to Mississippi State. 68-67 here at Stegman Coliseum in front of 7,153 fans. Welcome back to our Regions Aaron's post-game locker room report. You can lease to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed at Aaron's. And some things are bigger than banking, like cheering for the Dogs every game day. So whether it's a celebratory selfie or a photo on campus, turn your favorite game day moment into a Regions Your Pick Studio Visa debit card. Order your card at regions.com/yourpickstudio. Regions is the official bank of the SEC. Scott Howard, Chuck Dowdle, Tony Schiavone back here in Stegman Coliseum. Dogs fall just 1 point short tonight, 68-67 to Mississippi State.
And Scott, here's a question that I have about the technical. Unless that is an absolute rule that when something is thrown, and I don't know. But if that is an absolute rule, then the official was correct in calling it because something was thrown. But here's my question. If it's not an absolute rule, how does that official know that wasn't a Mississippi State fan that threw it?
Well, you don't.
You don't. That's exactly right. You don't. Now, the odds are high it was a Georgia fan, but you don't know. And when you don't know, and like I said, unless it's a rule, then why would you make that call? A warning, I understand.
Well, usually that's what you see, unless it's some sort of harmful projectile, but a soft, plushy toy
it did not,
sliding on the floor.
And it did not interfere with his shot. His shot was already missed when that happened.
Yeah.
So
and then Tom went down and made the announcement on the PA system. Don't throw anything on the floor, he said. Let's finish this. Stay with us. Let's finish this. And usually at that point, that's your warning. It's kind of like a bench warning. That's your warning to your crowd. Here, don't throw stuff on the floor. Let's finish the game. And you proceed. But in this case, the officials huddled up, the 3 of them, Steve Anderson, Byron Jarrett, and Will Howard, no relation. And
clearly
they determined that they were going to call a technical on Georgia, which they did. And Weatherspoon hit the free throw. He had 3 free throws there, and that's the only one he made on the technical foul, and that was the difference in the ball game. That was the winning point.
Well, I hate it for Georgia. I hate it for these kids mostly, but I will say this. I certainly hope that they don't lose sight of how well they played down the stretch of this game and how after digging themselves a terrible hole at the midway point of this basketball game, what a great job they did defensively and then offensively to crawl out of that hole and actually tie this game with 9 seconds to play.
Yeah, if you could erase about 6 minutes of the last half of the last
first,
3 minutes or so of the first
yep.
half and the first 3 or so of the second half, Georgia played toe-to-toe with these guys and certainly put themselves in a chance to win. But that 6 minutes put us behind the 8 ball, and then we had to climb out of a deep, deep hole, which they did, and caught them with 9 seconds left on the Crump 3. But then the foul on Jordan Harris with a half second left against Quindary Weatherspoon put him at the line, and they end up winning 68 to 67. So Georgia will try again now. You know, you got to pack them up. You got to forget about this one. I know that locker room is probably not a real joyful place right now, and they've got to go to Ole Miss and play a very good Ole Miss Rebels team on Saturday.
Team we just saw
at their
in here.
place.
Team we just saw in here just a couple of Saturdays ago that put a whipping on us. So, we owe them something.
Yeah, they were 16-point winners here at Stegman on February 9th, 80-64. And certainly that's a team that, teams that have really good guards are teams that Georgia's had problems with, and that's the case with these guys tonight with Weatherspoon and then with Ole Miss certainly as well. Final tonight, Mississippi State 68, Georgia 67. We'll continue with the Aaron's Regions postgame locker room report. We'll get to the game stats, and we'll hear, we hope, from Coach Tom Crean as we roll along here from Athens. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Getting your first real paycheck is like celebrating your own Independence Day. It's life-changing once it's deposited, which you can do using Regions Mobile Deposit in your Regions mobile app. Choose when and where to make the money available, take a couple of pictures, click a button or two, and boom, one major achievement in the record books. We get it. Some things are bigger than banking. Learn more at regions.com/mobile deposit. Regions, member FDIC, conditions and fees apply.
Hi, welcome to the Subway Simple 6 radio ad. How would you like to hear it?
From a game show host?
All right, let's play.
Thanks, Johnny. Tonight's contestants are playing for the fantastic Simple 6 menu. Their choice of 6 different 6-inch subs, chips, and a 21-ounce drink. With subs like the spicy Italian and Black Forest ham, this is one $6 deal that can't be beat. Subway, make it what you want.
At participating restaurants, additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by Progressive, making it easier to bundle your home and car insurance.
No one comes to the Southeastern Conference looking for less. This is where you gladly step up, sign up, and raise your hand for a heaping helping of more. More ways to challenge and push yourself, more people from more countries to meet and learn from, more opportunities to impact your community, both locally and globally. Oh, we celebrate championships like no other, but that's nowhere close to the whole story. Yeah, in the SEC, it just means more.
Frank! Sam! Hey, neighbor! You want to watch TV? Or maybe grab some lunch? What? Do you want to come over? Hey, how about some lunch? What? What?
Do you need a phone? Does your friend need one too? Come into an AT&T store to learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. AT&T. More for your thing. That's our thing. Both lines must be on same wireless account. Other terms apply. See store for details.
(14-10), State with a 4-point lead and the ball. Peters with the left-hand bounce pass in the corner. Here comes a three. That's too deep, no good. On the run, Hammond's the rebound. They run out to Fagan. Drives, layup good. Ty Fagan, the freshman from Thomaston, scores his first points of this ballgame. That is our ultimate drive of the game, driven by BMW. Your Atlanta BMW Centers are the official luxury vehicle of Georgia Athletics. Welcome back inside Stegman Coliseum for the Aaron's Regions postgame locker room report. Dogs fall to Mississippi State tonight, 68-67. Regions is helping Bulldog fans take their next step. They've awarded nearly $1 million in scholarships and hosted over 100,000 financial education workshops. Got a goal? Get a game plan at regions.com/next step. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Also brought to you in part by Aaron's, lease to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed. at Aaron's. How about our IBEW player of the game?
Wow. That's
who do you like tonight, Chuck?
Boy, that's tough tonight. Rashawn Hammonds, I thought, did a great job. I don't know where Georgia had been without him tonight. Didn't shoot a high percentage from the floor, but played hard for the whole game, did a great job on the glass. And just overall, I thought Rashawn had one of his better games.
Hammonds, 12 points, 10 rebounds, his second career double-double, 4 assists, 2 steals. He's our IBEW player of the game as State gets out of here with a victory tonight over the Dogs, 68-67. They won back-to-back games now in the series as the Dogs lost in Starkville last year, 72-57. We had 5 guys in double figures again tonight, led by Jordan Harris, who had a career-best 13 points. You also had Rashawn Hammonds, as we mentioned, with double-double. He had 12 points, 10 rebounds. Tyreek Crump had 10. Derek Ogbede had 10. Turtle Jackson hit some threes tonight. He had 3 more, and he finished with 11 points in the ball game. But too much Quindary Weatherspoon for Georgia's concern tonight. Weatherspoon went off 31 points to set a career best for the senior guard.
Yeah, and 11 out of 19 from the floor. Fortunately for us, we started to do a much better job defending him down the stretch of this game, because at one point he'd only missed 2 shots in the game. I think he was like 12 for 14 or something of that nature. It was in that neighborhood. And then we did a much better job of he couldn't have been 12 or 14 because he finished 11 of 19. So maybe he was 11 of 13. But we did a much better job of defending him down the stretch.
He ended up hitting the game-winning free throw on a technical foul because something was thrown onto the playing surface with a half-second left, and Weatherspoon was already at the foul line to shoot 2 shots. But he missed those 2 personal free throws, but made the technical free throw, and that was the difference in the ball game. 68-67 was the final score there.
Well, he's an impressive player, and like I said, my goodness, he'd been there forever, but you pointed out to me, you don't see many guys of that quality that stay for 4 years, which he's done.
Georgia now 10-16 for the year, 1-12 in the league. We'll step aside, come back for more of the Aaron's Regions postgame show right after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
For the past 100 years, generations of men have trusted Barbasol shaving cream to deliver a close, comfortable shave. Barbasol continues this legacy with the Barbasol Ultra 6 Plus razor. With 6 ultra-thin, open-flow blades and a crafted metal handle, Barbasol is proud to offer a razor that lives up to the exceptional quality and honest value that you've come to expect. Get yours today, in stores or online at Barbasol.com.
Barbasol. Hi, Georgia fans. I'm Scott Howard here for UPS. Your customers want more from your business. You've got to make more happen, whether they're in Athens, Georgia, or on the other side of the world. Globally or locally, UPS is building solutions to help businesses give their customers exactly what they want. More. Made easy. UPS, official logistics company of Georgia Athletics.
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by Indeed. Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates in an online dashboard. Get started at Indeed.com/hire.
Hi, I'm Mike Ditcher. On the field, they called me Iron Mike. But some days, even Iron Mike can feel a little rusty. So I turned to Blue Emu. Blue Emu's non-greasy, deep-penetrating formula gets down deep for big-time comfort. And more importantly, it doesn't leave me smelling like a locker room. Now, if you excuse me, I have some yelling to do. You hit like old men. Blue Emu. It works fast and you won't stink.
Hey Bulldog fans, with Aaron's, having what you want is much easier than you think. Because now you can lease to own all the brands you love in furniture, electronics, and appliances. Yes, all those things you've always dreamed of. At Aaron's, you don't need credit, and you have flexible payment options so you can pay little by little until you own it. Plus, delivery and setup are free, so you can just focus on enjoying. Visit us in-store or at aarons.com and discover for yourself how easy it is to have what you want. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Back here at Stegman Coliseum, Mississippi State, a 68-67 winner over Georgia. Bulldogs head coach Tom Crean joining us from the coach's locker room. And Tom, a terrific comeback by our guys tonight, but a tough way for this one to finish.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to come all the way back from 17 and have a chance to get a stop, and I'm still bewildered by the technical. I've been a head coach for 19 years. I've been coaching since I was 18 in high school, 20 in college, and in Division I since 22. And I've never seen that. I mean, I've never seen I've seen something thrown on the floor, and I've also seen me go to the mic in other situations to remind people not to do it. Of course, you don't have any idea who does it. Both teams have fans here. I mean, so you have no idea where it's coming from. But I go to the mic, and all of a sudden, we got a technical, and it. So I've never seen that in my life.
Well, here's my question, Coach, and it gets to the point you just made. Unless it is an absolute rule that they have to call a technical, then here's my question: how do they know what kind of fan threw the?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to hear from the league office to know what the ruling is on that. But I've been in situations before where things get thrown. There's warnings. And whether it was Marquette, whether it was Indiana, what's assistant with Tom Izzo, have been in situations where warnings are given, right? And that's why you go to the mic, so it doesn't happen again. We're all in it together. And but that didn't happen. So it's tough. And I'm very proud of the way they came back. Our crowd was outstanding. We needed to believe we could come back, and we did. So that's what was very very gratifying, but we had a chance to take this thing to overtime, and we just didn't get it. So.
Let's talk about some of the bright spots, and some of those bright spots included not only the way the fact that we came back, but the way we came back, playing good defense. We were getting some stops. We started to shut down Weatherspoon, and then we were also starting to make some shots on the other end. We
absolutely were. And we were earning it, right? I mean, we were earning it. We weren't we weren't on the free throw line a lot. I mean, we had to make plays, and I'm still bewildered as no one had the courtesy to come over and tell me why they were calling the technical, where that fit into the rule book. But I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to say anything more. I'll just wait till I talk to the league office. But I mean, we're all in this. We're all trying to fight and figure this thing out, and that's tough because they'd missed a free throw, and then he made the technical, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
that is
tough.
Correct.
It's a tough deal.
Yeah, he missed both of the.
No, our guys, we had that bad stretch at the end of the first half. I mean, we broke some plays, we made some sloppy passes, we didn't have our hands up in the zone. The last thing we want to do with Mississippi State, because they've got such quickness in the backcourt, is be up chasing them around, right? So our defense was going to be more at the 3-point line. But that doesn't mean behind the 3-point line, and it doesn't mean with our hands down, right? So that we overcame all that, and I'm not sure a couple of weeks ago this team would have overcome that. So I'm very proud of the way we're getting better, and I think everybody can see it. I hope everybody can see it. I can see it. We're getting better. The last two games we were good enough to win. We just didn't get the result. But we're absolutely getting better, and we're going to stay with it.
Coach, do you think that last 18 minutes will instill some confidence in these guys that know they can do this?
Absolutely, it should. It absolutely should. I mean, and that's, like I said to them, it's not my saying and it's not my rule, but the tunnel it's always darkest. It's always darkest before it's light, right? And that's a dark time when you come all the way back like that and don't get it. But let's make sure we get through it and we see ourselves through to find that light. So, corny, I know, but it's the truth, and it fits what we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks.
Well, you certainly make a great point when you say anybody that watched these last two games, you were playing two of the – quite honestly, you're playing two teams that most likely are going to be in the – one definitely will, and I think the other one –
Mississippi State's good. No, he's a great coach. He's
in the NCAA tournament, and like you said, we were right there with them and had opportunities to win both.
We just got to keep building now, and I'm just saying, I mean, we're putting everything and pouring everything into these guys, and they're pouring everything, right? So, But with crowds like this and support like this and the fact that we're getting ready to break a single-season attendance mark by next week, that is what is going to help propel this program to heights and is going to keep pushing us to be able to be in these recruiting battles that we're in and be able to overcome things and keep building this program in the right way. So I cannot thank the people enough for coming. It's a Wednesday night. It's cold out. It's a 6:30 game, which is not optimal for Atlanta. But I absolutely appreciate, from the bottom of my heart, the people that make it in here and are helping us do this.
Tom, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Keep chopping. All right, Tom Crean from the coach's locker room as the Dogs fall a point short tonight, 68-67 to Mississippi State. Let's check our final game stats, sponsored by Northside Hospital Atlanta. The Bulldogs, let's see what we finished. We finished shooting 41.7%. 25 of 60. Dogs hit 9 of 25 three-pointers, 8 of 11 at the foul line. We out-rebounded Mississippi State by 6. We had 12 assists, 9 turnovers. What a great number that is. 9 turnovers, 2 blocks, and 5 steals. 5 players in double figures, led by Jordan Harris, who had a career-best 13. Rayshawn Hammonds had his second career double-double, 12 points and 10 rebounds. He also had 4 assists and 2 steals in the contest. Turtle Jackson had 11. He hit 3 threes tonight, 3 for 7 on three-point shooting. We had 2 guys with 10 points, Tyree Crump and Derek Ogbede, both scoring off the bench with their 10 points. The other players, Nicholas Claxton had 9 points, 9 rebounds, and a block in 30 minutes. And Ty Fagan had the final 2 points for Georgia, 2 points off the bench. But the story for Mississippi State was their very talented senior guard, Quindary Weatherspoon, who had a career-best 31 points. He had 5 turnovers in the ballgame, no assists, but 31 points and 4 rebounds, and hit the game-winning shot at the foul line on a technical free throw. They shoot 49% for the game, 25 of 51. They were 7 of 17 on threes, 11 of 18 at the foul line, 7 assists, 12 turnovers, 5 blocks, and 5 steals. And again, 7,153 saw this ballgame at Stegman tonight. And before we wrap it up here from Stegman Coliseum, let's pause 10 seconds, station identification here on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Georgia now 10-16 for the year, 1-12 in the SEC. Dogs have dropped 7 in a row and 11 straight conference games. We'll once again try to end those streaks when we travel on the road in the conference. We'll play at Ole Miss this Saturday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern. Tip off at the Pavilion right at 3:30. We'll be in the air with you at 3:05 Eastern to begin our coverage of Bulldogs basketball as they take on the Rebels for the second time. Mississippi State now 19-7 with the win tonight, 7-6 in the league, and they will be at home for their next outing as they host South Carolina Saturday afternoon in Starkville. This is the Aaron's and Regions post-game locker room report, brought to you in part by Aaron's, where you can lease to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed at Aaron's. And some things are bigger than banking, like cheering for the Dogs every game day. Whether it's a celebratory selfie or a photo on campus, you can turn your favorite game day moment into a Regions Your Picks Studio Visa debit card. Order your card at regions.com/yourpicksstudio. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Our final again, Mississippi State 68, Georgia 67. There's more straight ahead with Cabell Philpott in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studio, so stick around for that. For Chuck Dowdle, Tony Schiavone, I'm Scott Howard. We'll talk to you again real soon here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Whether you're an elite athlete, in youth sports, or a weekend warrior, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network keeps you in the game and ready for action. Our team of experts offers a full range of sports medicine services to prevent and treat injuries and improve performance. With 10 locations in the Atlanta region, the Northside Hospital Sports Medicine Network is in your neighborhood. For details, call 1-855-NH-SPORT. That's 1-855-NH-SPORT.
When you're getting ready to cheer on the Bulldogs, bring more flavor to the game with Cheez-It and Pringles. And now Cheez-It and Pringles give you the chance to win the biggest prize of the season, a trip to Minneapolis to hoop it up with the stars at the Celebrity Crunch Classic. Visit CelebrityCrunchClassic.com for entry details and official rules. No purchase necessary. Ends 3/8/19. Void where prohibited. Stock up on Cheez-It and Pringles. Enter for your chance to win. And go Dogs!
This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, brought to you by Blue Emu Lidocaine Cream and Maximum Arthritis Cream, both deep penetrating and odor-free. Beat the pain 2 ways and live life. Blue Emu, it works fast and you won't stink. Available at nationwide retailers.
In the Southeastern Conference, we are driven by the quest for more. More titles, more NCAA records, but also more renewable energy sources for some of the nation's greenest campuses. For more partnerships with NASA, the NSA, and the UN. For more billions pumped into our state economies. Our 14 leading universities know that no matter how much we achieve, we can always do more. Yeah, in the SEC, it just means more.
Geico presents Unhelpful Home Improvement How-Tos.
A slippery bathroom floor can result in expensive hospital bills. So today, I'll show you how to cushion a serious fall by filling your bathroom with thousands of plastic balls. Just nail a piece of plywood across the doorway and dump in 2,000 multicolored plastic balls.
You could try to protect yourself with a bathroom full of plastic balls, or you could get liability coverage through the Geico Insurance Agency. Visit geico.com and see how affordable renter's insurance can be.
Welcome back inside the the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios as the Georgia Bulldogs fall tonight at home at Stegman Coliseum to Mississippi State. And the Dogs, it was a tough fall game for Georgia tonight. Again, the final score 68-67. The controversial throwing of the object onto the court, causing the official to assess a technical foul to Georgia. Mississippi State would hit the free throw, and that would be the ball game. 68-67, the final score. Mississippi State over Georgia. As we check in on the SEC at the moment, it is a whooping on the Plains. Auburn out to a 32-9 lead with the 8 minutes to go in the first half of that ball game. It's overtime at the Maravich Assembly Center. 13th-ranked LSU trailing Florida 76-70, 1:16 remaining in the extra period of that ball game. Top 25 action. 17th-ranked Villanova upset at Georgetown, 85-73. 10th-ranked Michigan State trailing Rutgers 32-25 at halftime, comes storming back 71-60. They held Rutgers to just 28 second-half points as Spartans roll over the Scarlet Knights. 18th-ranked Louisville upset out on the road at Syracuse 69-49. And just underway, top-ranked Duke and North Carolina scoreless at Cameron Indoor Stadium. One final game to let you know about: Georgia Tech and Pitt underway on the flats just past tip-off. No score between Pitt and Georgia Tech. Final score from Stegman Coliseum, 68-67. Georgia loses to Mississippi State. When we return, we'll wrap things up on the other side of this time out on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coach Kirby Smart here. Let's talk about the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs, Piedmont Healthcare. Piedmont makes sure that our dogs are playing their best, and they're also there for the times they're not. But you don't have to be a college athlete to get bumps and bruises. With urgent care, same-day appointments, virtual visits from your smartphone or desktop, and Piedmont Quick Care at Walgreens, they've got the care you need when you need it. Booking an appointment is only a click away. So for game day and every day, get better at piedmont.org/UGA.
Welcome to Flavor Showdown! It's time for the lightning round. A snack that's actually a meal.
Zaxby's Big Zax Snack?
A superhero would have this superpower.
Grilled chicken sandwich vision!
Oh, perfect score!
Fall in love again with your 5 favorite Zaxby's meals. The Big Zax Snack, boneless wings, kickin' chicken sandwich, chicken finger sandwich, and the grilled chicken sandwich meal, each served with crinkle fries and a 22-ounce drink.
Zaxby's, friends, family, flavor.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, Bulldog fans. With Aaron's, having what you want is much easier than you think. Because now you can lease to own all the brands you love in furniture, electronics, and appliances. Yes, all those things you've always dreamed of. At Aaron's, you don't need credit. And you have flexible payment options so you can pay little by little until you own it. Plus, delivery and setup are free so you can just focus on enjoying. Visit us in-store or at Aaron's.com and discover for yourself how easy it is to have what you want. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Home or away, win or lose, you are a die-hard fan, tethered to your team by a legacy of fierce ambition and unwavering pride.
At Ford, it's this kind of drive and dedication that pushes us to go further. With smart technology and innovative design, Ford gives you the confidence, comfort, and style you need for the road ahead. For great offers on Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs, see your local Ford dealer today.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield IMG College and JMI Sports under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield IMG College, and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield IMG College and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
Georgia falls to Mississippi State 68-67, the final score from Stegman Coliseum. Georgia will be back in action against another team from the Magnolia State. The Rebels will be the host team for Georgia on Saturday, the 23rd of February. That's this Saturday, a 3:30 tip from the Pavilion at Ole Miss. We will be on the air for the Grindhouse Killer Burgers. Countdown to tip-off show starting at exactly 3:05 for the 3:30 tip. Georgia at Ole Miss. For the entire broadcast crew, I'm Cabell Philpott saying goodnight, reminding you once again the final score from Stegman Coliseum, Mississippi State 68, Georgia 67. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions Bank and Aaron's on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Today's coverage has been brought to you by Regions Bank, the official bank of the SEC. By Aaron's, lease to own top brands in furniture, electronics, and appliances with no credit needed at Aaron's. Barbasol, here's a no-brainer. Barbasol is making razors. Try the Barbasol Ultra 6 Plus today. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. Talk to an agent at 800-STATE-FARM. The preceding has been a Learfield IMG College and JMI Sports presentation of the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.